roasted
What
me.
did he
He
say?
roasted you.
What did he say to you?
He said,
Hey, if he roasts me, I'm gonna talk mad shit. I'm gonna be like, bro, get on a fucking stage, bro.
he said Tim Maggard thinks he's Chuck Norris in Kurt Cobain's body.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's really good, actually.
Yeah.
Talk shit back. Be like,
Be like, you're fat, bro.
He's not though anymore.
He's not?
No, he lost a shit ton of weight.
Well, no, Brandon's too funny to come back out him with
He roasted
fat.
Aaron too. He
You come
said,
back with Brandon with fat, you already lost. That motherfucker's gonna
No,
tear
yeah,
you up.
that was-
you have
He's
to be,
too funny.
You have to
Yeah,
be
that was
more
the point I
clever
was
than
making.
that.
Yeah, he's too funny, dude.
Just
You couldn't
get
come
him.
out with him with some
Get him
fucking
for
lame
You couldn't
shit.
come out
No,
with
that.
anything.
Aaron, did you see he roasted you too?
Yeah, he said I look like Little Nicky.
He said.
It's kind of
That's really good.
mean. It's kind of mean. It's like a picture with my daughter. Like, but, okay.
We didn't say she looked like Little Nicky.
Yeah. She looks like me though.
Little Nicky is good though.
I'm about to change it now. Because I don't know how to take pictures. I hate looking at myself.
Did you just fart?
No, I did, but I didn't mean to.
Oh.
I didn't mean to.
We are live
Is
on
he just going
YouTube.
through Wichita
We're live on
Comics now,
YouTube?
roasting everybody?
This is the GB podcast. We basically just hang out, get fucked up, and have a good time. That's it.
Are there two chairs?
That's the whole idea. We got like
yeah.
17 people in this
Yeah.
bitch. We're gonna
You know,
have
counting,
take
time.
that one.
counting's a weird
It's gonna be a
thing.
fun one.
Yeah, it is.
Here, hold on.
It's good to have Aaron Scott Hahn in the
Scoot over.
building, bro.
Yeah,
Everybody's
Aaron
missed
back,
you, man.
OG in the
Fuck yeah.
house.
Howdy
I'm
do
so
that.
happy.
Howdy.
Talk to
How's
us.
everybody doing?
Howdy. Oh, are we doing this?
We're
right
live.
Yeah, it's on, man.
We are
It's
live.
on. This is on the interwebs being
I can smoke
broadcast live.
I was told I could smoke a cigarette.
Is it hot in
Yeah,
here?
we can just open the door and
Alright.
if,
Can I
Pop
take
her
this?
open, yeah.
if it's hot in here, I don't know.
Is it hot in
maybe
here?
It's just me.
I don't
Maybe
know.
it's you.
Yeah, it's kind of hot.
I was
in here.
leaning on your.
Sorry. Oh, my bad. I didn't realize you was using that as
I got a
support.
better idea.
Thank
Don't do it again.
I have a
Why is
better
it against
idea.
the ballers?
Move
Oh my
the
God,
table
this is
closer to the
adorable.
center.
Isn't it?
What?
Yeah.
Do you put
Yeah.
like your ass in this?
Hey
See?
man, help
Is
me.
anything gonna
Let's see
break?
how far.
tiny.
Hey man, we're trying to move this to closer to the center.
What you
You
talking
should,
about?
you should restart.
You can edit it
Microphone,
out.
bro.
No, they do a lot of editing.
This is all live.
Is
We don't
that a-
give a fuck.
All
Who
edited,
cares?
yeah.
Is that a-
I turned the gain up a little.
Hey, where's the
post-
chicken
how's that
nuggets
sound?
at? Oh, there it
Can you
is.
guys give me hair in post production? That's cool.
Look, we're gonna do whatever we do. It's gonna be awesome.
you
Don't be
guys
self-conscious. We're
Around
all
the
just hanging
table.
out.
James.
This ain't
Shift
nothing.
over.
I know what a podcast is.
You sure?
All right, Tim's been on a lot of them. Tim's famous.
Oh yeah, Tim's a big deal.
He's
Yeah, man,
celebrity,
Tim's
bruh.
a superstar. Thank you for being on our show.
Woo
No.
woo.
The fuck, you already ground some shit up and I just
So-
spilled it on my shirt.
So you're stopping
Whoa.
doing
Oh, I was about to
the
grab that, but
midnight
that's
show
inappropriate.
Yeah.
at the Looney Bin.
Let's see what happens.
It's
Wait.
very
Close.
close to
Let's start with Tim's
It is.
cancellations. Here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's start with
I
that.
stopped.
Let's start with-
Wait, no, you're
Security.
being nice, but that's not. It's not good.
Wait, we want to hear from Tim.
Yeah.
Why are you canceling the Looney Bin show? We need it, man.
I didn't cancel it. Biggs canceled it. It wasn't selling well. I wasn't meeting my deadlines.
Quota.
How much?
Yeah.
What was your
Yeah, but-
quota?
I didn't need a specific quota. It was just he was losing money and he was willing to continue doing it. But while he was continuing, he was putting forth that effort, and I wasn't showing up with my effort, basically. So he was saying, if I'm going to keep doing this, like you're going to need to, so he has, he needs.
Okay,
he
does
needs
anyone
different
mind
size
if
files.
this is a spliff?
No.
So basically, I just wasn't.
Why would
Okay,
anybody
jump
care?
into
I wanna know
the
what
you're
video.
talking
It
about. Is
just
there weed
wasn't
in it?
good.
Yeah.
No, there's no fucking
No, it's-
weed in
this
it.
Oh, is there tobacco?
This is
Cigarette,
the
You said
potpourri,
split.
and
How about you?
We can't just-
it's
Kirby
not
show
for
is still
human
going on, right?
consumption. We're just
Yep.
burning it for
How about
incense
you, man?
You can edit
How
it
long
out.
you been keeping your show going?
Which one?
The Boomerang show?
Almost 2
Oh yeah, I'm about
years
to
now.
be on that shit.
Yeah, James
Oh,
House
that's
gonna be
fine.
on next Friday.
Yeah,
so
I'm
it's gonna be-
excited.
Hey,
I hope so,
excited.
man. And if anything, it's like
Every
I
show
think it's
I've
a fun
done-
show for comics just to show up at and
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
And then we usually crash Dan Lane's house out.
I like it.
So
Yeah.
bad.
I've seen a couple of the Boomerang shows, and I'm gonna be honest. Every show I've been doing, I've been plugging it, and
Thanks, man.
I've also
That's
put in
awesome.
there. It's gonna be super weird, but it's a great time.
It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
That's what's great about
And it's just weird depending on the people you book and stuff. And we've had Like my favorite one, we had Smutty, which is like Anime Smith
Oh,
from
dude, I
Kansas
love
City, and then an improv actress. I am fucking up now. Ann Cuddy. It's Ann Cuddy and Anime Smith, and together they make Smutty, and they do weird synth comedy music together, and they just come out and dance.
Synthetic comedy.
Yeah, just like 80s synth music, and they do
Yeah.
Dude, I love
comedy
them.
songs
I
out
love
of
anime.
it.
I have her on
And
Facebook.
anime
She
is
asked me
like
out
the
for that.
shit. Both of them are, and then
Yeah,
combined
this
in
is-
this
this is
musical
cool.
out, they're like the shit.
Okay.
I stay
We
away
have
from
more
that
weed for
synthetic
you.
shit, man.
Okay.
Shit's
Smoke
supposed to
all
be
of it. Put it all in
just
the
making
same-
sure.
Oh,
Smoke
I,
all of it. You're smoking all of it.
I'm gonna count that as laughter from me.
How about the Kirby? So we still got the Kirby show, and how about you, Eli? What shows you got coming up, man? Make sure you.
I don't
I don't really call my open mic a show.
It is a great show. You just don't do an event for it, so we can promote it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just
I mean,
don't
if
care.
people would,
Make-
you
Look,
If
man,
you
be
put in a-
confident about it, man. Make people actually want to show up and shit.
know. I feel like people wanting to show up would be like the comics consistently. Like half the time at open mics we just fuck around, and people don't enjoy it.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I always come there with the intent to kill it, and if there's an audience, you can do that easier.
I don't know.
I don't
dude,
know
the
why
first-
everybody makes it sound like open
I was
mics are
really-
pussy shit. You can come see this shit.
Oh,
You can
open
also
mics
come
are
see
hard.
some
Man.
other shit.
I was really frustrated at the first Peerless because we had an audience and it was really good, and nobody fucking took it seriously.
Yeah, me too.
Everyone
Yeah,
everyone just fucked off.
because everybody. Yeah, I
Helen,
mean,
Helen just tried to pin that shit up on us, man. She's like, "You guys want this show? Cause I don't want it."
Just now.
yeah. She
That's
just
'cause, yeah.
she
Did
tried to
you
give it
know
to
that
us.
I do.
she's-
I want
she's really
Peerless.
mad?
You
I
want
fucking
it?
love that
You
bar,
want it?
yeah.
We'll give it to you.
Did you know
Take
that
it.
Helen's
I'll get
really
you the
mad,
contact
Eli?
info. She told us she
That
would
me?
give it to us.
Yeah, I mean, I guess me too. I chipped in, but she's really pissed that she was getting heckled.
She's too
Okay.
sensitive,
Oh,
man.
She was a what?
She was
I
getting-
told her to relax, but you know, it's Helen.
Well, we're forgetting what's important here.
Just
Aaron's
It
back,
doesn't matter.
guys.
Yeah, man, we got Aaron Scott Hahn in the building.
Yeah.
OG back in the
Fuck,
house.
Yeah.
There's just so many people that did that strip club show.
Yeah, dude. Seriously, me, you,
Tim.
me, Tim, David, Aaron, and Bam
That's what's the
were like the OG crew of Wichita
Kush.
comedy today.
All day,
Jess
baby.
was there at some point though, right?
Got that
No.
cash.
She has-
Was it?
Later,
Well,
Later,
Song
but she
got
was at
on
Club G at
later.
one
She-
point.
After we
I
did
think
it for like
she
6
didn't
months.
perform there. She went.
Did
there.
she?
Oh,
I don't think she
Yeah,
performed.
But she wasn't one of us.
Jessica performed.
No, not the
No,
movie.
seriously, like
Part
she
of the group,
performed there, but
yeah.
she wasn't one of us.
No, we were
By
like,
any means
like,
at
she
all.
was-
No, seriously.
I agree with Eli. She came out.
Like I'm not
We were
trying.
doing it for like 6 months when she showed up to him.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be an asshole, but like she showed up, she did a fucking character at Barleycorns, and it worked because we thought her
Tesla? What was her name?
Tesla.
What was the fuck? It was
If she went by the name Tesla, even just using the name would have made her innovative. But no,
Damn,
she
that
was
was breaking
Celeste.
fast right
Celeste.
Celeste.
Yeah.
Stripper?
Tesla. That's pretty-
Sounds like a stripper, doesn't it?
Yeah.
My hairstylist is named Celeste, so
Well, there you
Sorry.
go.
I didn't mean to offend
Is she
you.
also a stripper?
and I'm gonna shout out Celeste Cows. You're the
It's
shit.
dark this way down.
You're not a stripper.
No,
And you're not a stripper.
we got missed.
Oh.
No, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
if
I
that
hit
handed
it. I
to me,
did.
I
I
didn't
broke
know.
That's
the
Eli,
circle,
pass
which
the
I
Eli.
know is bad. That's not good.
That's all right. We got
Yeah, I
more.
wouldn't say she was Club G crowd, but I mean,
No, she
I,
was.
I would not discount her value though.
What? Why?
No,
what?
no, yeah.
What a man! What a
What-
man!
what-
What a mighty good.
What value?
People showing up.
People showing
People
up.
would show up if you do an event, Tim. They love you, man.
I
What
do
you talking
events.
about?
I do events. I don't know what you're. Okay. You don't want to like.
Does anybody have a second?
Kirby's. Everybody loves Kirby's,
I
man.
do events for Kirby's when I remember,
That's my
but
secret.
yeah, I mean, half the time the comics don't even show up. So and they
Every
know the
time.
I got
schedule.
trivia on Kirby's.
You know why
but
the comics
if you
show up,
get
Tim?
me out later,
You
I'll
know why
show
the
up.
comics show up?
Don't show up.
You know why they do show up to the Kirby show every time?
Because they want to get on stage.
No, it's your show, man.
I don't think that. Then
No.
No,
Why
it's-
I
I
they
show
wanna
up
get
because
on
it's
No, it's
Tim's
because it's a
show.
mic. Yeah, that
At
has nothing to do
Kirby's,
with Tim.
Tim's show at Kirby's.
I'm just saying, like, there's plenty of things to build Tim
Yeah, I
up
guess.
about. That's not one of them. That's a fake one.
like, yeah, I mean,
That's-
you could easily, we you know what I mean? Like, we just gave
Aaron thinks
Helen a
he's
fair
OG.
amount of ribbing, right? And like, you could argue that we were talking shit,
Yeah, we were.
That's definitely
put
what
up
was
with
going
it.
on.
She got to put up with
and
it. What you
everybody
talking
would
about?
agree, right? But people still showed up to her mic, and it's her show. I don't even, and you call them
What do you mean people showed up?
people
Nobody
as
showed
in the
up.
comics. He's saying that the comics show up to Kirby's because it's my mic. It's like,
No,
they
people-
show up to all of them.
Okay,
because they wanna get on
so we
Yeah,
agreed that
but
they
we-
do show up, right?
We hate going to
You
her.
you
My
just
past
you just
two, yeah.
you
Well, my
just
past
you
one
just
was
said.
alright. The
I'm
two
just
before
an
that,
addict, Tim. I'm an
Eric
addict.
What do you mean the two before that? We're
the-
talking about the entirety that you've been
Are you
hosting
talking
this
about the
open
Kirby
mic.
show?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe these last 3 times could be fucking grounds for argument, but the entirety that you've been hosting it, we've had comedians showing up.
Yeah, and you haven't been
Like
there.
so
And it's
the
weird.
truth is that you're full of shit when you're saying the comedians
I'm trying-
don't show up.
What do you?
But-
Can everybody
okay.
put on
He
a
but it's-
dollar
I'm-
for it?
He's an
Look,
arguer.
People
Yeah.
show up,
But-
And I'll be
it's like,
okay with it.
But yeah,
We're
like
attacking
but
Okay,
like-
wait,
but-
wait.
Hold
Somebody
on,
that
no.
hasn't known
Tim is saying that the last few have been dead.
Yeah.
Audience and comic.
Did
What?
you have a Facebook event?
The last, yeah, I did a Facebook event for the last one.
You gotta let me know. I'll share that shit. And
Yeah,
we'll-
Well, you
share
blocked
it,
me on
man.
Facebook, and we're still
I
on
don't
Facebook
block
friends.
you on
so.
Facebook,
No,
you
you
said.
did. No, you did.
no, he didn't. Oh, I don't actually know. He
He
may have.
did,
I don't
and
know.
now we're not friends anymore, which means he unblocked me, and then he never
Well, you
added me
unfriended
again.
No,
him?
you.
God
No,
damn,
wait.
that's
I remember
aggressive.
this. I remember. David, you blocked Tim because he shared one of those hilarious David Cohen memes that Aaron made.
Oh, those were so
man.
good.
No, they were brutal.
Oh.
They were
They
brutal.
good. No, they
I
were
They
remember
were
I showed
fucking
David every single
hilarious.
one. I was like,
Really?
look, bro,
Oh,
you
man.
got
Dude,
you.
they were.
Can we talk about though how
Yes.
funny your back and
I
forth
thought
was?
you blocked me because you didn't want me to get
Dude, it was
David had a
fucking
really good
hilarious.
set. Kirby's responding, and that was pretty funny
Oh
too.
yeah, man, the back and forth. That whole.
It was a
event
good back
so
and
good.
forth.
Oh.
I thought it was like a really fun.
That was like
what
the
was it,
McGregor
6
Mayweather
months of
Wichita.
Wichita
That was a
comedy,
good
and I was
fight.
like, who know? Like I would wake up to messages in the morning, and be like, dude, check out Aaron's Facebook page. I don't know what the fuck got into it,
Look,
but he's
man,
going at David
it's,
Cohen right now.
if
I'm
I
like,
could
I'm here
say,
to patch up old beefs. If
I'll
we
say,
can.
Yeah.
I'll say one thing.
let's do it.
I don't.
Let's patch
Skipping
it.
step, it's like
I
step
feel
5
like-
or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
where
yeah, yeah.
Make
I'll
amends.
Step 8. Step 8. Step 8.
I'll tell you guys
Oh my
right now.
God.
I'll tell you guys right now. I'm really glad Aaron's back because he's really funny.
Look, Aaron's
Hey,
the shit.
I got your back.
I was
David.
like, I felt like Aaron was
Me-
mad at me for a second.
Oh
because
man,
of
dude,
that.
if
No,
that
it
came
was-
from
it was
somebody
people-
funnier than
it was
David,
nice.
that would mean so much.
It was nice. It was,
You're like just jealous because I'm still his friend, man.
it was just nights of drinking and fucking and doing coke and being fucking me when I'm on drinking and coke. So
Yeah.
But
all it was.
that doesn't mean
You've
that
been- dude, you-
Coke is funny. Why you gotta bring coke
Without
and
me-
funny?
Dude,
Don't mix
I
coke
don't-
and funny.
I don't suggest sobriety to many people.
Oh my god.
Okay? I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
Not
I
the guy to
don't-
go to for
I-
Sprite.
Me neither.
Yeah, man.
I don't
I know
go
you
around
can
just
still be funny
suggesting
without
everybody
that.
is sober.
You can
But-
still
That's
be
the thing,
funny.
man. I'm
But
fucking scared.
but you, whenever you've done it, every time I've seen you on stage, when you're in a place where you've started being sober, started getting your shit together, you've always been exponentially funnier by 100 fucking
Exponentially.
times, dude.
Really?
150,000
Yes,
times.
you're so much
150,000.
funnier when you're happy. When you're miserable, it's not that
It's
fucking
aggressive.
funny.
Yeah.
People are scared.
Tim and I, like, we've kind of pretty much
Yeah.
planted our feet
They're
on being
hilarious
miserable
miserable.
and making that funny.
Yeah.
You
In fact,
are
Tim, if you
you
were
are
happy, you
insanely
wouldn't make me
funnier
laugh
when
at
you're
all.
happy.
I
When
have a
you're
lot of
happy.
happy thoughts though, so that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, no.
When
Then
you're
maybe
having
that
a
makes
good
it better.
time.
Is that
You
you're
can still have the
delivering.
same shitty thoughts or whatever the negative thoughts, but if you're a happy person, it's not
Yeah.
gonna come off like
Yeah,
you're
it
trying
won't
to
be the
fight.
And don't base your
Yeah.
jokes around your misery.
It sounds
either.
it sounds
Man.
better.
Well, everybody's trying to say to kill
All right,
it,
I
huh?
got one thing to
Just
say
don't
real
base your
quick.
jokes
That's
around
not-
your misery.
Is
what everybody's
everybody's
trying to say,
got
David.
penny
That's
a
what I
dollar
heard.
at
That's
the
what
end
I
of this
heard. I'm like,
podcast.
Aaron killed it. Did everybody
Is that
hear
okay?
that?
I didn't
I
kill
mean,
it. I didn't
I
kill
walked
it.
out
At
to
the
run
end, you
out.
were
I
killing
walked
it,
half
you
a
were
mile
like,
to get you
fuck
those, but I might be
You're
able
like,
to do it.
that's the Aaron I know.
You guys can't
Son
talk
of
at the
a
same
bitch.
time. What?
No, real quick before we continue, because I'm supplying
Meg's
the cigarettes
talking.
this part brought to you by Meghan Welch. Everybody owes me $1 except Tim because
I haven't smoked a
Tim
cigarette
hasn't
since I was
smoked
25. That's been
Broke
about,
'cause I
it's
just
been
bought
about
a
a
new
month.
phone.
you want
Right.
$1 on you?
Fuck it.
So, but I'm
Meg,
smoking my
it's
last
probably
cigarette.
gonna be
Okay.
in change.
Anybody-
But I got you.
Change? I'll take it as long as we're talking quarters.
Could you get by?
Maybe.
Could anybody
But
get
it
by
will be $1.
David, can you pony up
Are you
$1?
speaking about weed? I thought about
Yeah,
that's what
we
you
are
said.
saying- yeah, we
You're
are
gonna do this
providing
to me
something.
because we could go over a long
You said
history.
David.
Well, we don't have
David
long
was
I was just
saying-
making
and
sure
I have
everybody's
like
good for
50%
$1.
ownership in,
That's it. Because
so.
we got.
Don't take ownership of my weed, man.
Listen, I'm negotiating. Fuck you, bro. This is a Jew moment. Get out of here.
What's wrong with you?
Oh no.
Nah, seriously.
I heard it,
probably
I
got
heard it.
$1 somewhere.
I heard it,
There we
David.
go.
Yeah, thank you.
That's it. That's all I want. It's
That's your back,
$4.
man.
I heard it.
All right.
$4?
Deal.
Yeah.
How is it that?
$4. I got $4.
Smoke them up because they're gone.
How is it
Yeah.
that there's?
That's all of them?
How is it that there's 2 Jews living in
Already?
an apartment and
I've
you
been
don't
doing
have
it
better
all
furniture?
night with everybody here.
That's how we
Man, I've
save
been
money.
never
Save
Never
it. We
all.
can
I'm
afford
not,
this.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying it's shitty. I'm just saying we're gonna
We're
run
having
out.
a
We got
podcast right
microphone.
now.
This is a couch right here.
Because
Hold
there's
on.
no furniture.
That's fucking that makes sense.
That thing's like $100.
Do you want a microphone
Couches
or
are
do you
not
want
$100.
Yeah.
But we got that one for the open.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the speaker.
Sell these golf clubs.
That's what, yeah, I keep telling him that.
Those are
guys
your
golf?
golf? You golf?
I got a good swing and shit.
He's
I've
never
been
golfed since I've known him. But he
No,
says
you
one
haven't
day
seen me, but
eventually.
I've done it. I've done it.
Whose water is this?
He's that.
Yours.
I
Whose
like
was it
golf.
before?
Yeah, right.
Golf the fuck out of here, guys.
Golf.
I'm really
Yeah.
Golf, dude. Like,
It's good. You can fill it up with
Go
the
fuck
sink.
yourself.
Go,
there it is.
oh, that's really good.
Oh.
Write that one down. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you.
I'm
yeah.
stealing that joke. I'm stealing
You
that
guys
pun.
want to do
Hold on, I gotta do this the right way.
So what we negotiating? Let's
Oh,
negotiate on the Republic. Meg, what we negotiating? What you
I didn't know
talking
what
about?
years.
This year's
We're totally
everything.
bad lip reading.
just imagining
right now. This is
listening.
what's going on.
Just imagining
I thought you
listening
said
to this
for the
podcast.
sex.
Like,
I was like, wait, no, it's higher.
Like, I'm
What
fucking
you
shoot my
hustling?
brains out,
What
right?
you
Probably.
hustling? Stop
Who gives a
It's
hustling.
not 40. Don't.
Why you hustling?
Yes.
Why you guys hustling?
Man. I love
What,
comedy,
Meg?
guys.
This pussy always on the clock. All right.
Okay, okay,
What?
okay.
Meg.
I didn't know that about you. I just learned that today.
Just
Okay.
today.
Guys.
You should get with Bam. He'll help you build a business plan.
Can I?
No, wait. First, before you start
Let me,
hustling, at least take what you just hustling. Fine, you do what you gotta do. I'm sorry, guys.
By the way, we don't condone any illegal activity on this podcast.
Swinging pussy.
Oh shit, I condone that shit.
Yeah.
Did you say Bam is gonna set them up with a business plan?
Like I said,
All right, here's your
Hey, let me
business
just
plan.
put
You
it,
need to
David,
you need to fly
when
to
you
8
and him
conventions a
wanna
year and have
throw
no
down
money.
for
That's your business.
$45 a piece. ICT Clean will come in here and clean this bitch for you once a month,
mean, the
like
truth
you've
is
never
hard.
had clean before.
To
We'll
me.
do baseboards, we'll be dusting up top, doing every window in
Yeah,
there.
she'll read.
Can I-
She'll read
okay,
spots that
okay,
you
You've never
okay.
had a pussy cut.
Okay,
Pencils up off the floor.
okay.
You know,
Can I
real
record it?
thorough.
Can I record
I don't
it?
really
Can I
want
record
you to
it
know
while
that
you
much
clean?
about my life.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be on. Yeah,
So I don't
Can
know
I
if I'm
record while you
comfortable with
clean?
that.
yeah. That's the creepiest thing we've ever been asked. But fuck yeah, we're
I
still we're a
record-
startup baby.
can
So
I
anything for
record-
that money.
Can I watch you clean
I'll
with
watch
a
you-
camera?
Well, there is-
Through a high
have you
definition
seen the
lens. That's
genre
all I
of porn
want.
where they have like a Latin maid, like a Latina maid, and they just clean?
I
That's
don't
all
think
they
that's
do.
a style.
You mean porn?
It's an
Yeah, I
actual
was gonna
genre.
say you
Yeah.
people.
It's
Like,
not
it's a
really my
specific
thing,
style.
but I've
It's just
researched
cleaning,
all of
though?
it.
Hey, you
Yeah,
know
that's
me-
all they do. They might
James,
get naked, but they
James,
just clean.
James,
It's
I was
weird.
this close from getting a video of people cleaning and shit.
Dude, it's so weird. I don't get it. But they have it.
Have you watched this
No, I
porn
just do
where
it for the
people, like,
jokes,
have
Meg,
sex with
not
each
for the
other?
porn. I don't know where the
No,
fuck
have
this
you
is.
No, we're
seen
gonna.
the one
I'm
where they,
joking. Well, I'm totally like, dude. We're
They
gonna
like
do a
have
video too if we
sex
come
and
in
then the
clean.
girl's
Yeah, 'cause I
pregnant
wanna
and they
show
like have
her.
pictures of her through
What
all the
I care
stages.
about
and
that.
Oh,
Eli's
wow.
on our next video.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's
It's like
just a brief
Do you
cameo.
have
I'm
to
gonna
pay
get him
for
in a
that
longer
shit? Because
one.
man,
Yeah,
I
I guess
feel
I'm
I'm
down
playing
here.
brief
if I watch
cameo.
porn
That's
these
what I
days, it's just
want.
like
Tomorrow,
I've seen all
check
of
out
these.
the new video.
Like it's
It's
really
awesome.
just
That's my
fun.
there's
favorite
weird
one.
Vegan
stuff out there,
Productions
man.
camera
I don't,
and shit.
like I said,
Yeah.
I don't really get into most of it, but I research because it's interesting. I don't know.
I was just thinking about.
Come on, man.
That's interesting that you say that,
What
like
you
that.
waiting
There's like
for?
conception
Nothing.
porn
Yeah.
where you fuck and then you follow. Because I was just thinking about how weird it is, like how
Yeah.
different of a person I am in sex versus,
Right back.
or it'll just be like, yeah, but like fucking like.
One of you can
I'm
just
trying to
type
think
in
of
your
something.
alias
Yeah,
voice
fucking
and
call me
it'll still
daddy.
sound
I'm a good daddy. You know what I mean? And
I'll
then
just
like
be
half an hour later, it's like
basketball
so you
player.
like still having suicidal
Good
thoughts.
one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like just
yeah.
like
Good
normal
basketball.
conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you need any help with food this week, or like you doing all right? Just like, and
No.
like half an hour beforehand, they're just like, yeah, you can lick my ass, I guess. No big deal.
Hell yeah.
Well, no, yeah, people are like different. Like I don't know, they just seem different when you're banging them. Like,
Dude, yeah,
it's
you're.
like, they seem like
fucking
different.
animal.
Yeah, it seem like
You're more
different people.
confident typically.
Yeah, yeah.
Or not, or the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and when I like totally different person when just looking for it.
Yeah.
I hate myself when I'm looking
Okay.
for sex.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Right?
like, yeah.
It's you always
It's
gotta.
only
I always
like-
want to break the ice too. Like,
it's
do you
only
like getting
10:30,
this
you got
choke
plenty of
right
time.
here? Or,
Yeah.
Because I'll do it lightly, and then if they
Yeah,
slap
you
it
just
away,
you
then-
just rest it on the
wait.
collarbone.
yeah,
first?
yeah.
Sure.
And then sometimes they'll just
You
yank it up.
hate-
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
What? I mean, I hate myself regardless. Is that what you're gonna ask?
Yeah, okay.
It's not just when I'm looking for sex. No,
Okay,
what
man,
are you gonna
we
say?
do this thing in the podcast, see if anybody wants to cooperate, because last time I had a bad experience.
Oh no, yeah, you should wait till everybody that's leaving gets back.
Yeah, you're right.
Here in a second. Yeah.
Here,
Well,
after
can
these
you
messages.
explain the rules to me, and then we'll.
I just, look, man.
God waits for no man.
I'm trying to do
Come on,
I'm-
it's games.
I'm trying to do characters, you know? Like,
Like
David's
comedy-
got a
comedy
weird
Bang Bang?
like
I have
character
this weird
fetish. I don't know
idea.
what it
Like
is.
comedy Bang Bang. Where you,
I have this weird idea where you can make, everybody can make their own character and name it whatever they want. We can
Like a show.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't want
You
to.
should play
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons with Blake and Megan.
That's what he should do.
No, I'm
Yeah.
listening. I'm sorry. I'm just.
You know what I'm saying? Whoever you want to be, man. I don't care who you want to be.
Yeah, let's be narcissists.
Like, for example, we
Got
already
it
have.
covered.
We already have Jason. He already knows the character he wants. He wants to be a revolutionary from Venezuela that know Fidel Castro because they used to pick jalapenos together.
God, who do I want to be?
I want to be jalapenos. You know what I mean?
You're gonna be the jalapenos.
Hey,
Anybody? Hey,
Carrie.
what's up, Carrie?
Hey.
Check this out. Hey,
Carrie's
Carrie.
making like a third return time on the GB podcast. Welcome.
Carrie. Hey, Carrie. What's the name of your character?
Carrie Lee King.
No, but you like your character we wrote. for the
Oh,
show.
Brick.
Brick.
Yeah.
Brick?
Yeah.
Brick house, yeah.
Oh.
What does Brick do?
She's a fashion designer.
I love though that your personality is fragmenting. Like
Somebody sitting here?
like you walked in and he was like,
Somebody
"What's your
sitting
character's name?" And then you said your stand-up
we need
persona.
one more
Yeah.
chair. Let's get a
You're
chair from
becoming these
outside,
different. Yeah.
Start becoming another.
You mean
person.
when I moved to Baltimore, I'm Carrie Lee King. That's me.
Yeah.
It was randomly that I started doing
Are you related to Rodney King at all?
So if you have any ideas,
Fun
we can
fact:
do-
I've laid carpet in these apartments.
It
Hey
was
man,
my
hey,
fault.
late carpet.
Oh,
So if you
yeah.
have any character in mind,
Who hasn't, bro?
Oh, hey.
That's my
I
favorite
like that
radio
thing.
noise. Yeah.
Hey, Aaron. So what's your character?
Right now,
Do you have any
We're
idea?
coming up with
I'll
characters
be,
for ourselves.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
be whoever you
Belle,
want.
Liverpool.
Oh shit. Are you a British dude though?
I guess so.
Bill,
Well, what's your best accent?
Liverpool.
My best accent. I don't know. Now my best accent's probably the Boston accent.
And
So
that-
Bill
that'd be-
Liverpool's from Boston.
Yeah. Bill Liverpool from Boston.
I like it. I
He
like
talks
it.
about tea and partying a lot. I don't know.
But you see, the
Liverpool's
thing
like-
about
Is Liverpool a shit neighborhood of Britain?
But I
though?
want to be.
Isn't
I
that
want
where
to
the
be like
Beatles
one of
are
those
from?
asshole
I have no
racist
idea.
like Boston guys. Like
yeah, but
fucking
you
retarded.
can be racist. You can be racist.
I feel like
You
you're
can be
double
whatever you want,
racist
man.
with
But the
Liverpool.
thing
By the way-
it has to be like a recurrent thing he does.
I just watched The Departed a lot, so I've been picking up on this.
By the way, is it? Would you guys ever say retarded on stage? Is that a big
Retarded?
deal?
No.
Yeah. No.
I would, but
Yeah.
I have had somebody tell
I
me
guess it
not to
depends.
say the word retarded.
If it's funny,
And
it's funny.
I wrote
right?
a joke
Beavis-
about it.
I
that
worked in
never
special
actually
needs
did
for
on
7
stage.
years.
I
I feel
worked at a
like I
placement
would
home,
just
man.
be,
Yeah.
I would just hate myself
Yeah.
if I was like,
I was watching.
after working with those kids, I would be
Yeah.
like, no, I'm just gonna fucking
I was watching.
say shitty shit on stage about them.
I was watching
Oh,
Beavis
yeah.
and Butthead watching music videos
I
the
wouldn't
other
say
day.
anything shitty
They were
about
watching
him, but I
the,
use the word retarded.
They were watching the
Just gives a
basket
fuck.
case
It's a
video
word.
from Green Day, and they're like, "Why is that
Yeah,
guitar
but
in the
it's
hospital?"
not to them
And then like
their
Butthead's
parents,
like,
man.
"Yeah, this reminds me of that movie."
I would totally
One
agree
Flew
with
in the
that if it
Cuckoo's
wasn't
Nest.
for, like,
And then
a
Beavis is
whole
like, "Isn't that
population
movie with
of
everybody
people
from
that are,
Taxi,
like-
but they're all retarded?"
They don't all
It's
get
like the
it.
N word is not just a word, you know. Like the only difference is that you could argue like, well,
Yeah,
The
but
only
I've been
people
told by
affected are
black
just
people
like the-
that if you have a joke
have
that's
relatives
good
that are
enough, you can
retarded.
say the word.
Once.
Well,
Once.
Not
One.
that I'm saying I would
I've
use
seen a
that
really
word.
good N-word joke done,
but-
and it has not gone over well.
my
so.
my son has been playing
Depends
soccer, Has nothing to do with the N-word. my son's been playing soccer.
Okay, Tim.
And the joke is like his team's pretty good for a bunch of people who fucking suck at retards. God damn it, suck at soccer.
Suck at retards.
They're pretty fucking good. They're pretty good for a bunch of kids who fucking suck at soccer. Anyway, and then but then I want to follow up. Oh, and by the way, since when does a soccer team just consist of 6 like
So
retards?
not all of
Like,
it?
that's-
It goes back on your
So,
word.
so I always imagine it'd be like, yeah, why are there only 6 people on that team? Oh, he said retards. Went in a different direction.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah,
All
it's I don't know. I've
How
really-
many? 11 people on the soccer team, or is it 6 people soccer team?
No, this is a kids. They're 6
They
years
play
old.
7, 11.
It's just who showed up to practice. Yeah, I don't know how many people are on that. I haven't even seen a game yet. I don't know the fucking rules. I think they can use their hands sometimes.
It's dodgeball. They're playing dodgeball?
When they're 6, it's not really.
It's not real sports.
It's yeah. Dude,
Oh,
it
you
is
played
so
soccer?
frustrating, like watching them.
Oh yeah, I used to
think-
referee first grade basketball. It was crazy, man. It was crazy.
Dude, like I signed up coaching Brighton when he was in kindergarten for basketball,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, you should do that. That's a fun experiment with like how in control you are of your emotions.
Yeah, I try.
It's like I got too competitive. I was like my father.
I was like an assistant coach for the kids jiu-jitsu program. Yeah, it was just like, and like you could choke these kids, you know, like I want to choke you so, like I will show you how to do this right. Just fucking listen to me.
See, that makes me feel bad because I want to do jujitsu, but I would be like one of those kids at first, and now I'm like, oh, they'll hate me.
No, it's not. You don't understand. It's different. I mean, you're dumb, but it's not this dumb. I'm just kidding. Megan, what's your character? As I
Aaron's
just
character.
insulted somebody for no reason.
Aaron's
What's your-
character, Boston racist, Bell Liverpool. That's what
Boston racist from, and his name's Bell Liverpool.
We
Alright.
need something that makes him recurrent. You know
What's
what
the
I mean?
show about?
That's it's on you, man. I'm just trying to write some.
I gotta
jokes
write the
on it.
show.
You gotta have an idea who you want to be.
Come back next week with a pilot written.
Like
I mean, I'll write for it,
for me, Phil.
but I need to know the other characters too. You know?
Phil wanted to do the
No,
news.
I think it's supposed to be like Comedy Bang. Have you ever listened to Comedy Bang?
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
I've
that's,
watched it on
I think
Netflix.
from what you're describing, that's what
is
they have
Comedy
recurring.
Bang Bang?
They have recurring
like a
characters.
podcast?
It's like they come up with character. I mean, some of the cast is always.
Well, are you talking about the show
Who
that's on
is it? Who
Netflix,
does
Comedy
it?
Bang Bang?
Well, both the podcast and the
They have
show.
a podcast.
I haven't
But there's
listened to the
recurring
podcast.
characters. They yeah, I mean they have
Comedy Bang Bang.
yeah.
Scott
So
Aukerman?
it's-
Look it up.
So Scott Aukerman is always Scott Aukerman.
Yeah,
and
he's
then the
goofy,
guest
yeah.
is. But sometimes like they'll have Nick Crow on and he'll play himself and like another character.
Exactly. So
yeah.
there's more people, and we could pretend there's a shit ton of us.
I don't know if we need like a. There's
I'm
already
just
a lot.
trying. I'm just experimenting, man. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
just drop all this and be like, fuck it, this didn't work. But
No,
it seems to be a good opportunity with the microphone and shit.
He was talking about characters. Like, I just want everyone to be around a table and be a different character. And I was like, you should go play Dungeons and Dragons with Blake and Megan.
This is yeah.
Dude, I would do
She's
it.
like,
This
this
is
is-
it can
I
happen
always
Sunday
wanted to play
night.
D&D.
You're
I
available.
really
It is
did.
going on.
I
My
would
name
try
is
it, like,
Gregoria.
I
I'm
don't know
a
if
half
I would
elf,
get into
half
it, but I
orc.
would try it.
And
Gregoria.
also, I am also both a sorcerer and a fighter. I'm a level 6 sorcerer and a level 1 fighter.
When you said that, Gregoria reminded me. I was
Who's
I
like,
go by Greg, but it's fun.
Who's
I think it'd be
Gregoria?
cool to have like a black metal band. But like,
Yeah, I used to
but
do that in high school.
I'm not-
the black
there's a
metal shit. I
punchline.
was into that. Hail
No,
Satan.
it's yeah. I listened to Under Oath in high school. It's cool.
That's not black
Okay.
metal.
But like a black metal band, and they've got makeup and shit on, and they're like burning churches, but they're just burning.
They have corpse paint.
But they just burn synagogues, and the band is called Anti-Semitica.
Nice.
that-
I don't know about that.
What does
but
he do that makes him recurrent?
ever since I learned to have real
Okay, so
Jewish heritage,
we need
I'm
him to
like,
be able to be a
sensitive
character that
about
can
it,
be
you know?
recurrent.
All right,
but the
Maybe
Christians,
he's-
whatever.
Maybe you should add that.
They
you
don't
can't
care if you
find
shit on 'em.
Weed.
I'm more and more just I don't feel
I don't know.
anything for any group
So he's always been, I don't
because
know.
I'm a
It made me laugh. You see,
straight
it works.
white male.
Maybe
So it's a rant about how you
maybe
can't
he's
find-
too poor to get drugs, so he's always sober. I don't know. Just throwing things out there. Don't actually do laugh.
Dude, I was broke for a while and still getting wasted.
I know. How does that work? I always have.
It's so strange, yeah.
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 Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah.
Where does the money come from?
You just find ways. And I'm not out on the
I
street.
look around this table and I still wonder. No, I'm kidding.
The devil, man.
All right, so you have a recurring character named
I might change the name to be more Boston. I just kind of looked at this cup and it said Bell Liverpool.
I thought it was funny though.
Yeah, Bell Liverpool. Because you read it from the glass, I thought it was great.
Because you had a really creative
Because
process.
you did the least you could do.
Exactly. I want to reward that. Oh my god. That's great.
He's like, no, set the precedent. I don't want people to put too much effort into this.
That's the opposite of what I'm looking for.
Well, I don't know. Who do I?
How about if he was a newscaster, like do the sports or something?
We played doctor.
No.
Boston
Yeah,
got
like,
into sports, yeah.
Like just
I haven't been
talk
paying
about-
attention.
Like
to a
it'll
lot
be
of sports
funny
lately,
on
though.
video,
But I could read up on it.
I just
have to
have
imagine
I just
it
have
on
my
the
Think about it.
audio.
Think
Yeah.
about making recurrent. What would you like to do like every week?
You guys think you have the plague yet?
Bitch
No?
about
Well,
the
if you do, I'm
Patriots?
here for you.
'Cause
Play
we're
doctor.
hot.
I also
wear
have
the
a mask
bird
on.
mask.
Yeah. In this, for the sake of this podcast, yeah.
Like from
He
the
was
wearing
like,
a mask for you.
Play Doctor Mouse was
I think-
used in The Flash.
Makes me
Two-
laugh.
two
at
The
quarter-
CW
two quarter
show?
fine weed.
Season 3?
And
I think
and
it's-
bitches
Me and Brian
about
watched
Boston
that.
one,
Celtics,
one of the
maybe.
most awesome cliche, like it's so stupid, like it's so everywhere. The plague doctor, and it's a very cheesy like cliche thing for. But it is really a
Yeah,
badass
it'll be
concept.
worth it.
Like just the idea,
Don't
because
leave
they're
it.
so
I'll
scary
just
first of all, but it's scary for a reason.
Should he
Because if
be,
you see him coming, like he knocks on your door, you're
If
already
you
dead.
need
Like you
anything,
have the fucking
I'll-
plague.
yeah.
Like, and
Should
they're
he
these
be-
like and they're these
Should
hacks.
be
You know, they don't.
he's
lovable
taking the
asshole
risk
or
that
just
you
a
get
straight
the
up
plague.
asshole?
Yeah, so they're
I always
they're
like the
doctors
lovable
that
asshole better.
couldn't
man.
Yeah,
cut
we
it.
should
They're
do
shitty
that.
Because
doctors.
he's an asshole,
And you're
but it's
coming
like,
and he's
yeah,
gonna
you
try
can't
to
really
treat you,
do
which
him
are
like
which
that.
sucks.
Fuck
And
him.
he was
Yeah.
trying to be a thief,
Lovable
and
asshole.
they were like, just we'll
He
give
says
you a
things
pardon if
that
you
are
just try to
that are
fix these
offensive, but
people.
he's not
Yeah,
racist.
it's like a
You know what I mean?
chiropractor.
He's
like,
just-
He's
popping your
offensive.
knees.
Offensive,
Your knees
yeah.
aren't even,
I don't know,
you
man. You've done
Your
it
knees
better
aren't even
than
properly
me in
exact.
front of all
Babies,
black
you
crowds.
fucking them up from
Yeah.
bed.
the
Van
bubonic
told me
plague.
last time. He's like, Aaron was like, laying up there.
Turns the babies.
And they're like, are you sure?
If you don't eat this,
Come on,
man.
Oh yeah, I love
You don't
performing
eat
in
this.
front of
Oh,
black
the
crowds.
chocolate?
It's my
It's the
favorite.
Wasn't Clips
Oh,
eat this
it's
shit,
so good.
man?
Don't eat the whole. You can't
Oh,
eat
yeah.
half of it
Because
because
it
it
was
leaks caramel.
I
didn't even
forgot
know
about
how
it.
to
These are like 50 cents at Quick Trip, man. They're so
Yeah,
hard.
Tim bought me a
Weed and
chocolate.
talk shit on the
It felt like a
Patriots.
date. I was like, I don't know what's going on
Is
here.
everyone reading these roasts at the same time?
Are they coming in right now?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Helen Riker took Ellen's look and it backfired. Now she just looks like Meghan Welch, educated Big Brother.
What?
Meghan Welch's educated Big Brother. God damn. I want to do some sort of roast again with Meghan where like I want to, but it's not really a roast, but it's just like when I dress in drag.
I want like a roast.
Like if I
like
dress,
you know, like a roast to eat.
yeah.
Come on, man. Go
I would
after
love
me.
to just have
I
a
ate the
crock
church
pot on my
myself.
lap
Yeah.
and everyone roasting
Come
me.
on,
I'm just eating fucking
Brandon,
beef.
come after me, man.
But
Come
like
on, Brandon.
if I dressed in drag,
That's what I'm saying. I'm
it
like,
would just
Come
look
after
like
me,
Meghan.
man.
Like I would just wear slightly tighter jeans
Uh.
and a t-shirt and I have a wig. I would just look like Meghan. That's it.
You got you
That's
good.
not really a roast. That's just that's just what I would do if I dressed in drag. David Cohen, one drug charge away from being deported to country he ain't from.
I have such a good one.
Just from
I wanted him
riding
to
with
come at me.
Bam
I have such
and
a good one.
Bam, who is an imposter Mexican. I miss y'all ugly fucks. Oh, he got us.
Dan Lane looks like the spokesman for a toilet bowl cleaner.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's the old Tim Maggard.
Did he put that Missy over the folks? He did some love at the end
The
of that?
dull Tim Maggard one was kind of, okay.
No, I said the old Tim
Oh, I
Maggard.
thought
I'm gonna write on that bitch. Get on stage,
Dude,
you
your
little
roast
bitch.
sucks.
Too bad he couldn't get insulted really well.
Yeah, you can't even get insulted good.
Well, what are your guys' character?
Yeah, what are
David
you
and
guys?
James?
What are your more developed characters? What are they?
I think the best characters we
Look.
got are.
This is David's thing. I don't really care. But we
Yeah.
did like this thing called the fake news,
Yeah.
where we were like newscasters and we just wrote some stupid stories.
Right.
Who was it? Phil Polliner and Rick Morty.
Is it like satirizing the news, or are you just making shit
No,
up?
we're just
No.
making shit up.
Okay,
Nice.
I would prefer that.
Yeah.
It's all fake.
We did-
Satire's
fake.
too, like,
I don't wanna
too
hear
much
it.
these
We
No,
days.
did
no,
a
it's
joke
all
that was
fake.
kind of like McGregor and Mayweather's like except it was a basketball team that was gonna play dodgeball,
Yeah.
and we did a bunch of weird shit that was like,
Yeah. I'm just the politics. I'm so fucking
It's overkill.
No, but it's all
overkill.
fake. The point of the fake news
So I like that.
has to be all fake.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah, because people are
requirement.
tired of hearing about all the actual events.
Well, it's like
you hear
the-
so much of it.
The dark comedy stuff. Like I really don't want to do it anymore because it's just we're just inundated with like everybody on Facebook is just posting anxiety memes and
Yeah.
you got fucking 1,000. That's why I like, and I've said this before, I like Pete Holmes' show so much.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking dark, but he isn't a
Yeah,
bad person.
such a swell
and
guy.
he's not. Yeah, and he's so like morally aligned with his true self.
Yeah.
Generally speaking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Were you
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of like absurd shit, like Rory Scovel and like
Yeah.
T.J. Miller,
I was
stuff like
wondering
that.
that too.
yeah, it doesn't stress you out as much.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's still funny as fuck.
You ever watch Stella? The
No.
three guys, is it David Wayne, Michael Showalter, and Michael
I'm
Ian
kinda
Black?
jealous
Very funny
that
show.
Brandon isn't
I did try to
roasting me
watch
'cause I have a joke
the
ready.
newer.
Oh, I'm ready to
10
get
years
it.
later thing.
I just don't have any
I haven't watched
battery.
that one
I'm
yet.
just waiting to
The
get
10
the
years,
page
or
with
the-
notifications
I watched half of the
on
first
my
The first day of camp one was
Okay,
really
it's
funny.
ready.
Yeah, I like that. This one is just, it's just constant like, it's just like mind numbing.
Right.
They replaced, who's the guy who's Leslie Knope's love interest?
Bradley Cooper.
But in,
the
Parks
Parks
and
and
Rec,
Recreation.
they took
yeah,
that
yeah.
actor and replaced him, replaced Bradley Cooper with the guy who's Leslie Knope's.
Oh,
Really?
And they're like, he's like, I haven't seen everyone. I'm so nervous. I haven't seen everyone, since my nose job.
What does he look like? I haven't really watched Parks and Rec.
Oh man, what's his name?
What's his name in
You
the
know
show?
if you
Ben.
saw him.
In the
Is it
show.
Ben? Yeah.
I don't know the actor's
Oh,
name.
is it Rob Lowe? Is that guy?
No. Rob Lowe's his partner.
It's
I've only seen like a
Buddy
few
Eric,
episodes of Parks and Rec.
Adam Scott.
Oh
He's
yeah,
gonna have
yeah,
a comedy
yeah,
show
yeah,
next week
yeah.
with us.
He's just like,
so he's
everyone's just pretending that he looks like Bradley Cooper with a nose job.
That's awesome.
I was just doing some hustling there. I was talking so much shit.
Who's talking shit?
What?
She was hustling, man, and I just wanted.
I was just.
She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm hustling, man. Shut
I
the
didn't
fuck
say
up.
that.
She said, "Shut the fuck up." The microphone is here.
Run it back.
Dude, sometimes you gotta clean houses that maybe aren't legal to clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean.
Oh shit.
Sometimes you just gotta be scrubbing. Somebody insert punchline for me. Come on, pick it up. Dust
Scrubbing
it
the
off.
tub and scrubbing the tub.
Scrubbing the tub. All right.
Just rhyme.
I don't think there's anything illegal about cleaning a bathroom, but all right.
Unless you make meth out of it.
There you go. All right. Yeah. Sometimes you got to clean up after a homeless person, which is maybe illegal. I don't know. Isn't it? You give food to homeless people in some cities, and they'll fucking arrest you.
They'll tackle you.
It's kind of fucked up.
That's crazy.
Pretty.
But, I mean, they're like, well, they don't pay taxes. Let's get them out of here.
Where are they gonna take him?
I don't know.
Is their other not home? Like.
I love.
What did you say, man? Did you finish that sentence?
She said, "Is that a spliff?"
I said.
Is that a split?
No.
Is that a Splenda packet? I sure could go for some fake sugar.
Splenda causes anal leakage. I read it on the pack.
What's his least
What?
favorite thing
For
about
real?
the Patriots?
What is anal leakage?
That's what I want to know. Is
It's
it
not
butt?
My
good.
dogs
Is it like-
get it.
Is it like butt blood or is it like butt diarrhea?
You know the dog drip, the one like they'll take a solid poop and then one drip will come out.
Oh my god,
I don't
I'd
think
put
that's-
them down.
You don't even know.
I think that's it.
Dude, that's a thing though. Yeah, it's
Yeah, but
not
that's
like it's not like they have diarrhea. It's like they take a solid
Right.
poop and then the mystery drop falls and you're just like
Well, every once in a while I take a
That's-
shit and then like I push and it's not significant. It's probably
a little drip comes out. I don't know that.
not involuntarily. I mean,
Men and women poop differently, and I don't feel.
no,
I feel
they
like
don't.
they.
No, they.
I thought
Women
women
don't
didn't
poop.
I think they do.
How's that?
Really?
I don't know.
Is this about
Every
the-
dude
is this
I've
about
ever
the
met
balls thing?
about the
Is
what?
this about balls? Like,
No.
how do you shit and not get
No,
on your balls?
no. I'm just saying
Hey,
that every
man,
dude I've
don't
met,
be
and this is
talking
like a
about
recent thing,
balls,
is I started
man.
cleaning houses.
Yeah.
Every dude, every
There was
single
plenty
dude
of
has
dick
shit
talk
stains
last
on their
night, I
toilet,
promise.
like chunks of poop.
I make
Like-
sure and get it off. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
most
poop
people
better
I
than
think
number
would.
two?
I don't know. Maybe I've never taken
Well,
a shit
no,
that I
poop
can't
talk.
get off in
Poop
one
talk is
flush.
cool.
You know
Maybe
that-
two
guess.
or three.
Better than
You know
that
the reason
weird
I make
pussy
sure it
shit?
gets off
Like-
though now? I don't have the streak is because the
I
apartment
don't know
rented
where
this
it
time,
lands on the scale,
came
man.
with a toilet brush. So if you saw me the rest of my life, oh no, toilet streaks all day. But now I got a brush. I got this come up benefit of moving into this apartment.
It could just be
Well,
like what people want cleaning houses
So what do you
for,
guys
don't
thought
have.
about this show at Peerless? You liked the show? Was it a good show?
I like that room.
It's a good room.
I don't know. I really don't like shotgun bars though.
I wish there was an actual stage, but it's a good room.
Build a stage, fucking 4 pallets and a plank of wood on top.
Where do you get pallets, Tim?
Walmart, fucking any goddamn. You go to Truck Parts and Equipment. And
Really?
get pallets.
Okay.
We built a stage at the Anna Murdoch's a long time ago. That was
Travis Cagle built a stage for
I
CSB.
think a good show, especially if you have people talking.
Does
It's
anybody
not
have
in a shotgun bar, but like in a bar. Like Kirby's is good because you're in that one area
Yeah, Kirby's is
and
a
you're
great
forced to
room.
get a lot of
Best
talking and
And
shit when the bar is elongated and the people towards the back don't understand the noise
It's
and then
true,
it
yeah.
trickles
And
in.
they
It's
have
just
a
a
really
fucking
good
hard
host.
venue.
Really good host. I love the host, man.
At Kirby's.
But no, I'm just saying, like, I just feel like in comedy or spoken word or anything that you're doing where it demands people listening to, like, every word you're saying, at
Like
least. Or, like,
Kirby's feels like everybody even that's there.
Yeah, Kirby's is really good because it's all tight.
It's
Everybody's
tight.
close in. Everybody's around you because
Yeah.
it's like an actual square instead
Well,
of a
I made my
rectangle.
bed on that one, so I gotta
Yeah.
find somewhere else.
Laundromat, man.
You guys ever go to? I like it when there's a room, like there's separation. Like if you want to talk, you go to the other fucking room. Like you guys,
You
did
can
you
go
guys? There was a
outside.
show at Inferno, which is like, it's
I think I've been. Yeah, I've been.
it's
to one
not
of
like a
those shows.
great bar, but it has a really
Has
good
a
room.
Has a room.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. The room is
Inferno?
really
It does
cool.
have a
yeah.
nice room.
Inferno's no longer open, though, usually.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but still, man.
Which
you
isn't
have to
surprising,
give them
it's-
money,
it's-
man.
it's
That
constantly
sucks
open and
because, yeah, if
closed.
there's like a room or anything like that, you could.
Yeah.
But it's hard to.
Yeah, it's got booths and shit. Like super, you're like really close to the people, and like yeah.
I like booking at the Elbow Room, but nobody ever really comes to those. So
It's South Wichita, though. It's,
I just feel like when I perform at the Elbow Room, I'm gonna get in trouble. Like.
why do you think that?
the ladies,
I'm
the old
just-
ladies
yeah.
that sit up front.
Yeah,
every
there's always something that I bomb and
I'm
like,
talking about the shows
and
I book. Nobody
and I-
goes to those.
and
There's
I
no
look
old
at-
ladies.
No.
yeah,
It's mainly just me and Tim and Eli hanging out.
man, the one with James.
Yeah, that was actually pretty fun though.
Yeah, I had some people from the gym come. I lost my jacket that night. I still have my brown Levi blazer. It's like the only blazer that's ever fit me real nice, and it's.
That was besides tonight. That was the last time I did comedy. Actually, that show
Oh wow.
back in December. Yeah.
Did you jacket?
Have you guys heard Doug Wilson's bit about like he was a teacher and there was a specific like fundraiser day where if you give $1 or $2 or something they would give you a heart sticker and then you could wear because a lot of schools don't let you wear jackets or hoodies or anything and so if you got a heart sticker you could wear a jacket and so he had to tell these and then kids would inevitably like just put on their jacket and then pretend they had a sticker somewhere and he'd be like you got your heart on? You got a heart on? No heart on? Jacket off. No heart on? Jacket off.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Oh shit, sorry.
Puns are funny, man.
Puns are funny.
Some of them.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Never mind. So Boston.
If they're
man.
earned.
Boston.
What do you mean what makes it recurring? Like why would he show up? Like
How
there's
can
some
I?
situation.
I just
What-
gotta
what-
bust into the door like,
How
yeah,
can
he
I-
has to deal with fucking.
The patron, exactly. How can I make him recurrent in a way that I can always put him on? I don't know, man. It sounds really.
Like how do you
Doesn't
insert?
really say. Yeah. How?
intro-
Smells
how
like
he's
meat and
delivering.
it's a
He's
patent.
always
The
delivering
news,
pizza
the
or
reason,
some shit.
the reason the news is easy to do because it's easy to do recurrent news.
Sure.
That's why they do it everywhere. So
you want to do this as a
Maybe
segment?
I'm your neighbor. I smell weed in your apartment.
Yeah.
Can't
Exactly,
find
so
any
they're
weed.
You're banging on the wall. Yeah, you have to speak everything like through a piece of drywall in front
Yeah.
of your face.
you know what I'm saying? Speaks
all
to the
muffled.
drivewall. We'll put that one.
Oh, I'm kidding. Don't get a. I mean, you could. You don't have to get a piece of drywall. It could just be cardboard though, if you want to do that, or a shirt. You could just muffle
Just
it.
muffle it somehow.
Hey, I hear you guys over there.
Fucking ganja.
I'm gonna call the name is, you know those Patriots, and then you do the voice for it.
The accent's gonna go in and out. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, but practice makes perfect, right?
Yeah.
And Bill Liverpool likes practicing.
He does. Sweet.
Likes practicing.
Like practicing for himself.
Likes jacking it.
You, what's up, Gary?
Likes jacking his heart.
Chillin'.
Chillin'.
Yeah. About to get into a truck and drive away.
You're about to get into a truck and drive?
Where you
Drive
driving,
away.
Carrie?
Next Saturday, I'm driving away.
Oh, right.
Driving
right.
you home.
I thought you just meant like.
Yeah, like right now.
Yeah, I thought you were just like not having fun. Like,
No.
about to leave.
Let's get into a
No,
vehicle
until
and exit.
Yeah.
Brake assist.
No, I think I
About to do
saw somebody's
donuts in
parking
the
spot.
parking
No,
lot.
whenever I got in here, there was like one left, and I got
Yeah.
it, and somebody else came in right after me. I think they were pissed.
Man, this parking lot sucks. I'm not gonna lie, I hate it.
There's street parking.
I mean, you can park off
For the
14th.
listener.
You,
I
there's
like
parking
worked
lots
right
out
here,
there.
There's
so
no
I
street
almost like
parking.
went and parked at work.
Yeah.
And walked over.
This park at the smoke shop.
Our,
Jaywalk.
We don't want that.
what's like Baltimore? What is Baltimore?
What does it mean?
What is Baltimore to you? What does Baltimore mean
When you hear
as
Baltimore,
a symbol?
What do you think?
Has
What
anybody here
happens
ever
to
been
What's
to
the first
Baltimore?
image that pops
Word
in your head?
association.
the only thing,
No,
the
I've
only
never
thing that
been.
I associate with Baltimore are riots and The Wire. So that's
There
yeah.
was a racial thing there, right?
Yeah.
Purple.
I said last night. I said Baltimore. They
And the
had a-
Baltimore Ravens, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Purple
the
Raven.
Ravens is what I
Purple
think
Raven.
of.
Last night I was talking to you and your friend Carrie, and I said, Baltimore. They had a race thing going on there, and
She was like,
her friend goes,
"That's in
"That's Boston."
Boston."
You talking to the bombing?
Yeah, no, yeah. She goes, "That's Boston. Boston has a marathon." I'm like, no, like not a race, not
I think they're
they had a
really
race issue, a racial.
Like-
Yeah, yeah.
like ethnic.
So no, I've never been to Baltimore though. What is?
Yeah, it's cool. Like it's very like
Racy.
Baltic.
it is very racy.
Black.
It is.
Black.
Yeah, they have a lot of black people there.
It's by DC, isn't it? Pretty close.
Yeah, I'm living closer to DC than Baltimore actually. So, yeah, they have a lot of black people.
You should do some like parting show where you're leaving like air capital headed to the capital.
You
from
could
the
you
air
could do like a
capital
Helen
by
goodbye
air.
show, but be for real about it.
Right.
Or like I'm packing up my shit and leaving, but also my family. Like,
Right.
That was funny,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
I missed it,
that
man.
was fun.
It'd be cute, and you can have like your shit on the back, and then have your daughter just sadly packing up boxes. and be
Right.
Like, I'm gonna miss my grandma, and you're just doing a
Right.
comedy set around her packing up her life.
Well, the stab.
I'm gonna
was-
do it if you don't. Okay. I'm just.
The stab was at Helen because
I'm sorry,
she
Helen.
didn't take her family.
Don't get mad.
That's
I know, but I'm just saying.
Okay,
like,
all right.
In the
I didn't
future, if
know-
you're moving out
Yep,
of state and you
yep.
have a child,
Yeah, sorry.
you,
yeah. I just
no, I'm just trying to move around that.
yeah. Sorry.
That's alright.
Just me talking shit.
This is going on Facebook. isn't
Laying
it?
the
So-
smack down.
Exactly, right now. At least we got Megan on her phone.
Yeah, I'm not. You can talk shit and people don't have to die or anything. I mean, I'm not.
Very true.
I didn't.
Why are you
I
killing
didn't.
people on the
Hey, I
radio?
started it, so it's my
Tim's like, I
fault.
put it all on the
I'm
line.
just saying, let's be cool.
Shut the
Yeah,
fuck up.
exactly. Aaron started, and then
Yeah.
comedy is escalation from a certain point. So I just.
It's just ribs. We're just ribbing each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good.
We're all friends and shit.
That's
Hey,
kind of what
man.
I assumed about earlier when
Hey,
she
man.
got upset at you
Yeah,
and
we're all just ribs like Adam and Eve.
Adam and Steve.
You missed it, man. It got really tense there for a second.
Did it? I had to fix the
I didn't
toilet.
feel
It
the
was like
tension,
constantly flushing.
honestly.
I just fucked with
It wasn't really tension. It was just me and Tim were wondering if we should regret what we just said.
About
Because Carrie said, or
Let's just
Tim,
say,
Tim
let's
said,
just explain and say it all again.
Tim
should
said
we?
to Carrie, Tim said to Carrie she should have a goodbye show, and I said, yeah, you should have like one of those Helen goodbye shows, except be for real about it. And then
It went from
it.
there.
And then-
It escalated.
went from there.
And then I said,
It's
yeah,
snowball,
you packed up
snowball.
everything, including your family.
Yeah,
Now that I say it the second time, it really feels really bad.
It's
I
really-
like I shouldn't say it.
Yeah.
David, nobody
But to
listens
be
to your
fair, like, my
goddamn
family
podcast.
is-
Not yet.
Too much.
Not yet, Tim.
Cut
Not
it
yet.
But it still is in the ether. It's documented now.
Oh well. What are you gonna do?
You're an
It just
eater.
it's happened.
Kill myself.
Why do you
There's
don't
no
insist
need
to
for
that
that.
shit?
Do it.
Do it.
No, I said let's do that.
Oh. Oh, you.
Did you really do that to your
That's why we
kid,
came
though?
here tonight.
You're like,
Do I want to do that to
"Nah,
my kid?
You're gonna be alone now.
All praise to
He's not alone. He has a mother, and second of all, people who have great. Second of all, people who have great traumas in their life are interesting, and they're fucked up like everyone else anyway. You know what I mean? Like I said tonight, we still have people who insist on mowing their lawns
We'll just-
Man,
diagonally.
Tim's thought
just
about
pray
this
to-
a lot.
We'll just pray to Robin Williams and get done with it. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's no, I'm not gonna. I'm not.
Tim's not
gonna
a-
die.
Tim's not a giver.
I feel like I can't, like, I don't want to, like, argue for your suicide right now. So, like, if I say,
But
like,
that's
yeah,
all-
like, kids do have two parents.
But those are the only thoughts going through your head.
No,
There are
no.
reasons for me to kill myself.
Right.
Tim knows greatness is coming.
No,
He just
man,
has
your
to
son
let it
needs a
out.
dad.
Greatness is not coming. I feel like
Yeah.
most people are delusional about
Why
it.
you
Well,
have
we
no
don't
faith?
know.
Look,
Why don't
eventually
you
have
this
no
is all
faith?
gonna end like an asteroid's
Why
gonna
have
hit
no
it or
faith,
Yellowstone's gonna
guys?
blow up, and it won't matter anyway.
Yeah.
So if you really want to argue like in the negative
Nothing's
direction,
gonna
like,
happen for
eventually
me
life will
in
end,
comedy
so
if I'm
it's not-
here
Yeah.
in Wichita.
Well, a big thing
No
I've been
faith.
like thinking about is so if I imagine that humankind is evil and generally shitty, and like even if they're well intentioned, like plus and minus, they're like way in the negative zone. That's only because like if somebody else if there was consciousness somewhere else and they couldn't say like good or bad, then it wouldn't matter to them. Where I say it's bad because it, you know what I mean? Like the Earth doesn't think it's good or bad. It's just shit.
Well, the Earth doesn't.
It
The
doesn't
universe is indifferent. The
Exactly.
universe doesn't care.
So I keep saying like, oh, humankind is evil. Well, that's just because I'm like because I've made that. Like I've agreed with everyone else that evil.
I mean, I don't think
exists.
humanity is evil. I think that most people operate with good intentions, but people are misguided. So necessarily, if they have good intentions, it doesn't necessarily mean that's good. Like people have a lot of good intentions that end up being totally not good.
Well, and in order, like when you start off, like when you're a kid, it's just like that's mine, and this and that, and like you don't fucking hate people because they're a different color, but you are a fucking dick. You know what I mean? Like people always say that, like you're not born with hatred. It's like yeah, but you are born like really fucking selfish.
Yeah, but you're
and-
born with self-interest.
and you,
I think
and
it's
like
different.
and you just throw shit on the ground and you don't think
Yeah.
like you don't have any understanding of impact like yourself or what people having an impact on you, and so like that's your natural state, right? And then you have to learn and evolve into being a good person, and evolving is always really fucking hard, and most people are like, no, that's too hard, and they just live a shit life.
Like, it sucks that you have to do that, though. Like, why can't we just be shitty? Like, that's what
You
I
don't
want.
have to. You can just
No,
nihilism
like-
You
or
could be
whatever.
shitty though,
Yeah.
if you
Like,
wanted.
I had a situation at work last weekend, and I'm like,
It's
at
all
the
about
point,
choices.
like,
Choices. Oh, like the
But like I'm at the
song.
point with at my
It's
job
like
where I'm
poker.
like I'm like over it, and so
Yeah.
this person called. It was like we opened at 9. It was like 9:06 when she said this. But anyway, so I answered the phone. I can't hear her. She's mumbling, and I'm trying to like move along the conversation. So I, as I do with every fucking person I talk to, politely interject and like I'm trying to pull up her account.
Yeah.
And then half of this
Is she
event-
talking about like small talk?
I don't know.
shit,
No,
or-
she's just like, and I think she's trying to cancel the appointment. And
Yeah.
I can't understand her. I'm like, okay, are we trying to cancel an appointment here? And she goes, hey, listen, you do not rush me. You are the one that was late. I have been calling. And
Oh,
I hung up on
shit.
her because just because I'm in a customer service position does not mean you get to be rude to me.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
and then she called back and she was really pissed that I like hung up on her.
People definitely, yeah, with your job. Yeah, I was just talking
Right,
to somebody
like-
about servers recently, and it's like when you're a server, you're automatically like there's a whole population of people that just sees you as like super inferior
Right.
just because you're a server.
I was a server.
Right.
Food
Like
in
my
general.
food.
I felt
this,
inferior.
I don't like this, so I'm gonna be rude to you.
Yeah, but I think I don't know. Everyone I know,
Well, even-
I think. You ever go out with somebody though, and you think you know them, and then they're shitty to a server, and you're like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or at the drive-through.
Yeah.
No, even like myself working in like food versus like a quote real job, like I feel like a superior person when I'm at like a labor job or like something like that.
Yeah, we were just talking about this.
Yeah.
Where that somebody offered you a job at Freddy's.
Yeah,
and
and
you're like, yeah, but I lay carpet. I'm better than you.
Yeah, like I don't want to start over, retrain at yet another hot grill restaurant. Like,
I don't think I'm better than people for working construction, but I do. But I feel like people. You got to play with puppies all day, and you're like, dude, I got bitten, like I got shit on, like I got, like they don't understand.
Yeah.
And people want to complain about this or that, and I'm just like, dude, I spent like 9 hours in like a 130-degree attic, like fucking, like I'm covered in like liquid plastic all over me, like just ridiculous. Like you guys. So yeah, there's a certain, I don't know.
No, it's weird. Like, okay, because like how you compare yourself with the other people, like compared to your career. Like, why? Like, why do we need to do that?
Yeah, it sucks. It's unfortunate.
It is.
Yeah, everybody's always, well, it's just how it is, and it's, I guess so. But
you know what I definitely do judge people on though, like cancer. Like if you have cancer, you can get out.
No,
I just
no.
I actually started to do that in the Bernie Sanders voice, and I was like, oh, I know, the wrong character. If you have cancer, you can get.
For the millions watching, he just referenced a joke I used to tell.
Well, I was just thinking about how if you're a server, you just or you work in fast food, and you fucking like want to pay rent, like you're just fucked. You got to live with other people or something.
Yeah, or you can only spend it on the bills. Like
I don't even know if that's possible.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
well,
I'm sure it is somewhere, but it's shit. You're relegated to shit. It's terrible. And so I was thinking like, yeah, if that's your aspiration, like you really or whatever, like that's your passion, or you're just fine. Like you don't want to fucking go beyond that or whatever, beyond in quotes, because maybe that's to you. It's not better or worse like to serve food. So you just want to stay there, and that's your role. That's perfectly fine. But you shouldn't have to like live like shit because of your choice to live like you if you don't want to participate in the grind, you shouldn't have to participate in it. Like nobody should push you into the rat race, right?
Yeah.
So that's where so then I was like, yeah, and if you get cancer, you also shouldn't like die or whatever, go without treatment.
Well, hey Meg, were you ever a server?
Yeah, for 2 weeks I was a server.
Nice.
Old Chicago, I couldn't handle it.
It's crazy, huh?
Well,
I for a minute.
I was bartending was like a little. I worked at a bar in Coolidge, Kansas, where
The keg?
yeah, the keg.
Good.
Yeah, so like
Fucking
it was
hate
never
bartending.
like a Friday night at any like Old Town bar here in Wichita. You know, even a busy night, there was still like 3 or 4 of us bartenders, and then
Right.
it was pretty. But yeah, no, I can't help serving. I don't know.
Yeah, especially at your mom's old bar. That place had some characters.
Dude, people are
all the regulars.
Just regular. It's just like I've been coming to this bar for 40 years, and it's like you have a problem. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, here's some
and people
jokes.
just super entitled. I had a guy who was sorry to interrupt you, David. I had a guy who came in and he was just super fucking mad that I was a man. Like he was like, can I get a fucking barmaid? And I was like, it's like a 50-year-old dude, like just a grown man, just like throwing a fit that I'm a man, like that he's speaking with a man. He's like, can I get a barmaid just to give me my beer? And I was like, sorry man, I'm working tonight. I'm the only one here.
I didn't know that was an actual term of barmaid.
Yeah, and he's like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to like? How am I supposed to drink? Like, I'm not gonna drink it. It's like, and he was just upset.
What am I, a fag? You're gonna pour it in?
Yeah, like, and then people would get like people would give me a tip, and they'd be like, yeah, you don't have to like squish your tits together for me. Like, you know,
yeah, right.
It's like, yeah, I wasn't fucking going to, like, I get it. I'm not what you want to look at, but like, I'm fucking. Like, that's all you needed, really. Like,
no disrespect to your mom's old establishment, but it wasn't really that kind of bar to begin with.
Yeah, if you want to, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, that's why women wouldn't fucking go to Snug Harbor. That's why people in general wouldn't go to Snug Harbor.
Yeah, we saw some we had a couple good shows, man.
Yeah, Snug Harbor was a fun night.
Yeah, it was great.
If you count, like not having fun at all.
If you count almost getting into fights.
In Snug Harbor's defense, Tim never had fun.
No,
I was.
There were a few that I really enjoyed up there, though.
I fucking had a bad incident with my mom one night there, where where she was like heckling me. She was trying to be nice, and she was providing an audience member, so she was sitting there. But then I said something, and she wanted, when somebody wants to tag your joke from the audience, and be like, oh yeah, like pineapple on pizza, and you're like, shut the fuck up, like I got this, you know what I mean? And so my mom just kept like, no, and I was like, Mom, you got something to say? Mom, oh, my mom's gonna come and stay. Everyone, give it up for, and then I go, give it up for Lori. I don't remember your last name because you've been married too many times. And dude, and everyone laughed, and then my mom was just so upset, and I was just like, oh my god, I am a piece of shit.
Where you at?
Anal.
Anal
Mostly.
down.
Mostly.
Yeah, we do it on Thursdays. You guys interrupt.
No other day?
You can shower. You can shower.
Nice.
Oh, we don't shower after anal.
You gotta keep that.
We shower before anal. Because we don't want to get our dirty dicks dirty. We want to get our clean dicks dirty.
Hey man.
Sweet. Man, I got fucked up tonight with you guys.
Today I had my finger in a dog's butt, and I could feel turds in it.
You could feel turds in the dog's butt?
Yes, and like I was working with this dude that's gay. His name is Carrie also.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I was like, whenever you
Welcome
fuck
back, man.
like somebody in the ass, like, can you feel the turds with your dick?
I mean, I was gonna imagine
And
for
he
like
was
an hour.
like, he thought I was talking about whenever like we are
Yeah.
doing what we're doing. Bro, I wasn't abusing the dog.
I get, yeah, right, I get it.
But like, and
You-
he's like,
you
oh
have
yeah,
to
no, I
say
feel the turds all the time.
What?
And I was like,
It's
what?
she's like sitting
And
behind
he's
you
like,
on
I
the
thought you were
website.
talking. Oh no, like. No, I thought you were talking about like whenever you express the anal glands. Well, I was like,
Really,
no, I was talking about when
really?
you're fucking dude in the ass. Like, can you
Do
feel
your
poop?
video.
And he
It
was
was
like,
cool.
no.
And he said no.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna, I'm not a big anal guy.
You don't like it? You don't like
It's
anal?
just,
You
yeah,
don't
it
like
makes
your
me,
butt?
it makes me have to shit. You took that. That's stepping on a punchline, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No,
Tim.
That
fine.
no one would have predicted.
It was better when you,
Nobody saw that coming, Tim.
yeah. Kind of like nobody saw you. Never mind.
Nobody saw you last week.
What,
Yeah.
coming in that dumpster
Come dumpster.
on your mother?
He's talking about me.
Your mother. Your mother.
His mother wears dumpsters, is what I'm saying.
His mother wears dumb.
Most of you probably missed that. That is actually my intent with that joke, was that his mother dresses in dumpsters.
Not in drag, but in
Stirs, like
dumpster.
stirs for.
Like
Are
if
you
you're ever in JC Penney's and you just hear this
Where's the
insane scraping sound
I gotta get changed.
in the XL section of the female attire, that's fucking dumpster bitch.
So
Also
plus
known
size.
as Tim's beautiful,
Mother.
sweet, wonderful mom. Also known as dumpster bitch. Same person, like completely different
Yeah.
names.
I'm just somebody
great.
walking, like, yeah. It's
Like, is there like holes like where
So
the
she
arms go
wears
through?
the dumpster
yeah.
Huh?
when she gets
I
dressed
got
to the
confused.
plus
I
size.
thought she
dumpster,
was
like-
changing in dumpsters.
No, I
Oh,
thought
she
she
actually
wore the
hates
dumpster.
it.
She
No.
changes
Does she have
in
the
dumpsters.
No.
It's like a
She-
real
she
trashy Buzz
owns-
Lightyear.
Stop
She-
talking about me, guys.
She owns 0 blouses,
She is the
0
dumpster.
skirts,
Are you writing a song?
0 socks, underwears.
Underwear.
Is it just a dumpster with a
T-
face?
she doesn't even have like 5K Run for the Cure T-shirts that she
Yeah.
got from Goodwill. Not even doing the actual.
I have a couple.
She didn't have the. She has no clothes,
Yeah.
just a closet full of dumpsters, and she puts a different one on every day.
Dumpsters.
Not trash, but dumpsters.
No, they're all
Dumpsters,
empty.
like when you ride a
She
horse.
sprays them out,
Anyone?
Stir up.
Are they
Alright,
used?
alright.
and then she walks around town wearing a
I do
dumpster.
believe that's
Does
what you
it
put your
smell
feet
good,
in.
though?
It's also
I can't answer all these questions. I could just tell you this is the funniest
Oh,
thing
that's it.
It's ever
available right now.
Like you
on-
could throw your trash in her and she'd be asking for it.
Yeah.
Whoa, Megan.
She's a dumpster.
Megan, rape
Okay.
jokes aren't funny.
Oh fuck! I thought we. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Asking for it, come on.
We
Oh,
signed
yeah.
Well, she can only
I thought we
she can
said
only
at
she
the
can
time
only
we were
carry
like,
so
one
much
rape
trash.
joke,
How
I'm
much
not
did you
jumped
weigh
on
when
it.
you were born?
What? Say it again. Was I thrown away?
I said she
How
can
much?
only carry so much trash. How much did you weigh when you were born?
Oh yeah. This is
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
I'm kidding. It was the funny.
How did this go before I came in and started
Much
yelling?
better.
Oh, it was
You
swimming
were really
right.
loud. I was like, man, he's yelling. This is
I'm sorry.
It was a funny rape joke. I liked
It was going swimming.
Dude, we were
Before you
blaring music
ruin it.
on the way here, so I'm
But all
fucking
your ears had to adjust.
We were talking about Aaron wrote a character.
I know that.
Yeah, you
guys.
Why do we keep saying we wrote a character? We have a name on a piece of paper and an accent that goes in and out.
He had to
It's-
write
we
it
don't.
with his hand.
I
Literally just looked at the cup
We
and
got a
said,
whole character here.
Bell
Got a backstory.
He lives next door. His last name is Liverpool.
and he has a Boston accent and he's racist and he wants weed. That's
So
what we got
basically,
so
it's
far.
Aaron. It's Aaron with a different name.
And next
I'll say a dude named Liverpool.
Yeah.
Bell
Liverpool.
Bell
I literally
Liverpool.
just looked at the cup. He was like, I like it because he looked at the cup, and me and Tim were like, yeah, he did as little as possible. Like, that's what you like.
You missed a lot.
Yeah.
So David wants everyone to come up with characters for themselves.
I don't want anybody to.
I don't know what it's for.
What's this, Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, that was used.
Right?
We've discussed
Right?
this.
That was used.
She's.
Might as well just.
What's your fucking D&D name?
Gregoria.
Gregoria.
I
I'm
love
a half
it.
orc, half elf.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Basically,
I know.
when I do D&D, what I do is I take a character from SVU and then I adapt them into the Dungeon and Dragons. Right now, I'm Olivia Benson. All right, like my mom was raped by an orc. Okay,
Right.
And
Your
now
mom
I
was
hate
raised by an
orcs,
orc.
and I try to
You're
stop
half.
orcs.
You're half orc, half elf.
Yeah.
Right.
The elf side
And
of me is
then
like
you
that.
hate orcs, and you also just hate men. And then there was.
No, just orcs right now, but I get where
Just
you're going
orcs
with
right
that.
now.
Well, no, but because
But my
you
job is
guys,
to go out there and stop
No,
orcs.
but you guys
But also,
had-
I love half orcs, and I like try to adopt all. I nurture.
But you
them,
guys had-
you know?
That sounds like a legit.
But you
movie.
guys-
I wear leather
That
jackets
sounds
Hold
like a legit
on.
movie right there. I like it.
You guys had a quest
He's-
where you
he's
He's
chop.
gonna get the fist bump.
where I chop off all orc dicks, but also
Yes, you guys had
I
a
take
quest
more
where she.
tits. I take
I'll
all
stand
Big,
here all night.
big,
I'll
big.
stand here.
I don't think. God.
all orc. It's not just dicks I'm after.
I love this
I just
cross
aged
talk.
it. Just any
Megan,
orc
give-
genitalia.
Dude,
I
Megan,
murder.
the jig is
Murder
up.
dick?
You're after all the dick. We
Yeah,
all
we all
know
know
it.
it.
We all know that. We all know that you only do comedy as a means to get some more dick.
Yeah.
We know you're only in it for the
You're
dick.
not fooling anyone.
You and Jeremy Joseph are just.
And we
after
get
the
it.
dick.
Getting dick is hard, you know. Sometimes you gotta
Getting
fucking
dick
write
is hard to do.
write a set to get some dick.
Sometimes you gotta
We've
come up
all
with a
been
D&D
there.
character.
Why do you think we all have 5 minutes?
Exactly.
Some fantasy dick.
7.
Why do you think we do these open mics?
Sometimes
We
you-
all want the dick, Megan. We get it.
Sometimes you gotta get some fucking some storyline dick.
Carrie knows. Carrie, where's your pup?
I don't know.
Where's your bug?
So you adopt half orcs.
Well, like I try to take in
Takes
as
care
many.
of them. She
Like,
nurtures them.
I've always been confused about the game, and like how in depth, like how
Can we
many,
go back to
people
dick
just seem
now?
like they can say whatever they want.
we can develop a
No, the
backstory,
dick
but
just
at some
uses
point,
the
like
way-
we can't develop. We can't be like, I am the most badass fighter. I mean, you can
Yeah.
say that, but then eventually you roll, and
Right.
you might not be
It's
a
canceled.
bad. Yeah.
But if somebody's like, oh, you come across
No filter.
like this or that, like
Usually we do
it's a
in our,
bear. What do you
we
do?
swear
And then
by
you go like, I do jumping jacks. Like does
Okay.
that?
Well, you can like, okay,
That'll
let's say
work.
like, okay,
Yeah,
well,
will.
let's say that we come across a bear.
Yeah.
You know, we
Bring
might
scissors.
like just like roll for
Oh,
like
he's already going at it.
investigate. Like we might just even
Will
just
these
like,
work?
I'm
Can I
gonna
do
try to
this?
walk by the bear. You know,
Maybe.
like
Or
you
you-
don't
yeah,
roll
there's
for
multiple
attack
ways to
until you.
work.
I mean, I could be like, I'm gonna pull out my shotgun and shoot that bear, but I could maybe just walk around it
Is
too.
it multiple choice though? Like, do they give you options or like what do I?
Yeah, I guess I choose what you try to play within your character
I
that you
invite the
design.
bear
Like
to
I try to
dinner,
stay
or-
in character. So I'm like,
Yeah.
my
Like a
character.
real
Let's say my
scissors?
character hated bears, and I came across a bear.
Right.
I would feel like it was in my best interest as my character to be like, my character put out a fucking shotgun and blasted that bear in the
Yeah.
face.
But you know what you
And
should
then
really?
I
you
roll to
should
see if that happens, and if I miss,
Yeah.
then it's probably
And
like
the dun-
initiative. That bear is
And
now
the dungeon,
attacking
the
you.
dungeon master like also sets parameters on what.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean the
it's,
dungeon master can be like, my
So
bear
it's-
ran.
I'm not much of a
scared.
nerd, but my friends have been way into it, and I'm like getting super interested.
It's pretty
Yeah.
Like maybe the
If
DM's
you really
like,
I don't
hated
know
that
why
bear,
they do
though,
you can use
if
a
you really
crossbow
hated
with
the
3
bear,
bolts.
Yeah.
Right.
you would enslave it.
Well, the
and,
dungeon
like,
master
I could
do
build a society on top of its.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I
like,
think-
I
I
could be
think-
like, no, like Like right now we have an
Yeah.
orc in our
Shackle the
dungeon,
bear. Try
and
to
my
trap
next
the
like
bear.
move is like I'm going to put a chain around that orc, and then I'm gonna walk because
Oh,
we're
really?
fighting orcs right now. We're in a war with
Next
orcs right now.
Oh
And they're trying to like
No.
take over our city.
No.
Aren't
And
you
right now we
Eat it.
captured an orc captain,
Yeah.
and I'm in a dungeon. And the next
the white dog.
next game, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna put a chain around him, and I'm gonna walk him out like a dog to meet other orcs, so
I
they
was about
know
to say, you
like
need to
this is a
listen to
bad
something heavier
bitch.
than Modest
dope.
Mouse.
She
if
just
you're
has
gonna
our
eat cigarette
captain
butts.
walking
I know,
like a
right?
dog with
That
a
is
fucking
dope.
gag on him, you know.
Dope. Yeah, put a ball gag.
But I'll probably have to roll to see if like I can accomplish all of the things I want.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if I
And
wanted to
also-
enslave a bear, be like, all right, roll and see if you can tackle this bear to the ground and put a chain.
Or
And
say
I'd be
you're
like,
using
no, I'm
a
gonna try to cast
shotgun.
sleep on him and see if I can put him to sleep
Right.
first.
Or like go back to like say you're gonna use a shotgun. Like also can't the dungeon master just like straight be like your shotgun turns into a giant worm?
It can't. If I like roll,
Like
and
they
I,
could like they could completely fuck up the game for you.
I mean, I guess like they probably could say
Like
something
which
like that, but they have to.
but
like,
everybody has artistic freedom. It seems like.
yeah.
But you have to do it without making everybody stop and like want to like just like
Yeah.
argue it.
Like I'm a
Like-
sorcerer and I cast in wild magic, and if I
Oh, God,
cast
here we
something
go.
in wild magic, then
Wild, that's
like that could
Wild
mean that
magic.
any bat like then I don't.
understand, man.
So I can
Are
get
we
your
talking
wand
about-
and while out.
You've listened.
Alright.
You've listened to
On a-
Heart backwards, right?
On a Tuesday.
Trey?
All right. So no, I'm listening.
Train?
No.
Train?
If you listen to Heart backwards, that's Megan.
This bad. I don't even know what that means.
Traps Drops of
I,
pork blood in your head.
Okay.
I thought I was having a seizure today. I was talking, but
It
I was
wasn't a
talking
good
almost
joke, don't
backwards.
worry.
Yeah, it
and
was,
was
man.
accidental. I think I was just
Everybody repeated
exhausted.
and shit.
And I would talk to people,
I
and
think
they'd
they
be
just
like,
didn't
"You
wanna
just said
argue
like,"
with
blah, blah, blah. But I thought I was saying sentences, and
Sometimes
it was
people
weird.
laugh
I
just
really,
because
I
they
was
don't
like really
wanna
worried. I was like, I
have to
need to
get
go
out of
home.
Let's not argue about this shit.
Because I'm a fucking moron.
Are you paranoid? Is how it's happening? Paranoid.
Do
man.
you,
I don't know if people are arguing or not.
Okay,
I
so
hate
when you-
I hate that. That happens with my mom whenever friends
Let's
all the
okay.
time.
I'm
So
paranoid.
so
I'm
if
paranoid for sure.
so if you like the orc captain is the only one left alive. Like what do you? He wants to fight. What are you gonna do? Like
Yeah.
you cast sleep on him, and then you're like, I want to put.
Are we having
He
a
fell asleep.
Dungeons and
I want to put a
Dragons
ball
discussion?
gag on him.
Where's the
Do you
one?
have?
Did you
Does,
say that?
are they gonna be like, dude, you don't have a fucking ball gag in your inventory? Or like,
Yeah,
you
I
need,
mean, like
you
it'd be
need
like,
20,
what do you construct this ball? I
you
guess
need
you could
20 leather strips
But-
and,
Yeah.
and a fucking rubber plant. I don't know.
I could be like, I go
Like I
to
don't-
the kitchen on the next house over and see if they have any apples. in the
Yeah,
fridge,
yeah.
You know, and it'd be like, roll a perception. And be like, you see 0 apples. All right, I'm gonna just
Right.
give up on this. And we'll just can we put a chain on them? I don't
Yeah,
know, put
yeah.
a rope. All right, rolling
Yeah.
an athletics check and see if you can grapple him and tie a rope around. I
Yeah, I
don't
just
know.
need to sit in on one of these.
That's pretty, yeah. I really enjoy
It's cool because you could feel like you're really but like the other day I was like coming down from we have a
summit.
robotic air like duck that can fly
Oh, I
around
thought you were
that
gonna
can
say
kind of like
coming
carry
down
2
from
people at
DMT
once.
or
Right.
Is
Me,
this real?
this is
It's
Okay.
coming
it's
down.
real to me.
PCP.
My real
Duck
life.
that flies, like,
PCP
what?
come down? Not as bad as they say.
Me and this short chunky dwarf are on this fucking duck. And we're gonna do a sneak attack into this tower, and we're jumping from the duck and trying to angle in Batman style and kick in through the window and come in. And they were like, rolling athletics checks. I have a +6 athletics. I'm a fucking athletic ass bitch. Okay. The short fat dwarf was like +1, like the low, like not athletic at all. She rolls like a natural 20, which is the highest. And she fucking kicks in the glass and comes in, and then my badass, who is like a fucking assassin, rolls like a critical 1 2 times, 2 turns.
God damn.
And they're like, you jump and you trip and you fall, and it's just like, no, I'm so badass though. And it took me like 4 turns to get in this window. She's in there like slaying people.
It's like Master
dwarf
Chief.
ass.
Master Chief is just like accidentally racking himself.
I'm
Well,
like
the girl-
LeBron James, and I keep tripping on my shoelaces when I do a layup. It
Yeah.
was
Like, well, the girl that you were playing that was a dwarf. What was her character?
she's a dwarf. She's a dwarf.
Oh, so it's a regular size.
Yeah, I only talk
Person
like I
playing it.
live in the world.
Do you see, like, are you seeing these things?
Yeah, you can see, like, you
Like,
can,
in
like,
your
imagine
brain?
movie or shot by shot.
Yeah.
You, like, When they're like, if I get like
It's like
a kill
really
shot,
You ever
so if I
masturbate
like
off the
murder
internet?
someone, they're like, how do you want to do it? And I'm like, all right, my character comes
But
to
it's
the
like
back.
that. Yeah.
She swings it
So
overhead.
you
She
just
comes on the
imagine
neck.
this in your
She
head?
grabs him, like she
Do
pulls
you
him.
have a voice? Do you have a
How we
voice?
did.
Huh?
Do you do a voice for
No, I don't do voice.
David, how does it
How do you
feel
know what the
to
things
know
look
you've
like? Does
lost
it
all
look different for
control
everybody then, or do
of
you have
your
a
show?
picture?
It's fine. I'm gonna edit it later, Tim. I'm
Well, no,
gonna
here,
sound
here,
real
look.
cool.
Let's make it more
Like
you.
that.
Imagine
It's
that.
gonna be
How easy
real
is it to
fucking
imagine
cool.
my fucking...
With sports.
Here, I'm gonna show you my
Stab.
character because you
That's
can
not
design
very
your
sharp.
character,
You
and
want
I'm
to
gonna
Really?
show you
It's really
what
easy.
mine
Talk
looks
about your
like real quick.
imagination, James.
Okay.
What does she
Yeah.
sound like? Is my
okay.
real.
She sounds like Olivia Benson,
imagine
but
that
I
shot.
guess like this.
And you, but that's just like playing pretend then, I guess. For
Yeah,
like,
no, it's like good.
Like you're like, okay, like this reminds me of like my daughter. Okay, now
Yeah.
like
I was-
I'm gonna be your mom and like,
Yeah, it is playing pretend. I
I'm
think
gonna
it's
have
good.
dwarf orcs that I nurture.
I think it's good for adults to keep like. And I was talking about this with a friend the other day that it's good for us to like keep a healthy dose of like the floor is lava, you know,
Yeah.
in your head. And I guess that's like my outlet to that is like, because you get older and you're like forced to believe that like
They have to let people
it's
be
just
mean
shit. It's
because
just all
you are,
shit. They're, like even like the good parts are still like
Yeah.
drowned in shit.
Absolutely.
And so there's like this like I don't know, like you miss like being like
That's
Mom McCare is tripping and falling off the couch because
Yeah.
then
Oh,
I'll lose.
That's why I wish I was more into video
I do
games.
that
But
with,
like I
like,
just like I
Happy
wish I
Target.
had
that's how
like I used
should
to I used to be really into jujitsu because I felt like it was facing death. Like every time, like if they hold on to a choke, you'll literally die.
Yeah.
Or if they fucking break your arm or your leg, or they like throw you on your head and you get a concussion, like and you don't
Yeah, I never
like
thought
it's
there's a
serious
crazy
shit.
person or something. Just he holds on to the hole.
Yeah, it's serious. Like it is really like cheating death or dismemberment. So
Yeah.
I always, but like, and then so I'm like, I can do anything. But then like gradually that novelty just faded, and I'm like, no, like jujitsu's stupid too. Like it's not cheating death. It's just like adults playing Karate Kid. Like it's
I was gonna say, has anyone ever actually
But I-
held the choke so long somebody died?
That's it.
there have been there was a
Because how do you
family
know otherwise?
there was a family
No
who
way.
like watched a WWE pay-per-view and it
It's
was
just
like
lavender
this
fishes half
fucking
elf.
trailer family. I don't know, I'm assuming. And a
Most
kid
likely. Most
did
likely.
you hear about this?
No.
And there's like a nephew and he held on to a choke and everyone is and the uncle just passes out.
Get him, Billy!
And everyone thinks he's like fucking around with him like, "Oh, you got him. Oh, he's asleep." Like and then he just didn't let go. But it takes like fucking like 3 minutes.
Takes a long time.
Right.
It takes like 3. So
Yeah,
this
it's a little-
person just like
It's a little
this
aggressive.
kid, and the kid's like 12. And the kid kills his uncle, like just, and everybody, but nobody realizes how like your body works in this
Right.
house.
Dude,
We just killed
my favorite things to watch lately on YouTube are shoot
You know what,
fights in
dude?
wrestling.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's like this there's one this big ass
that's
motherfucker.
crazy.
It's like a video from the early '80s probably.
Yeah.
This big ass motherfucker's facing this suave looking Japanese dude, and it's
Yeah.
this little guy.
Yeah.
And the Japanese dudes hit him with his fake punches and kicks and all that, and the dude's just no selling. So
Yeah.
the Japanese dude gets fucking pissed and starts legit beating
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck out of this guy.
Like
It's
when they
crazy.
don't go with the fix.
Yeah,
and they,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
go against the script and
Yeah.
people get mad. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking,
there's-
those videos are
Yeah,
awesome.
every once in a while you'll see a video, and yeah, like dude will try to throw him, and the dude will just fucking back
Just
up
no
and like
sell,
get real
yeah.
heavy in his hips, and you're just like, what the fuck? And
Yeah.
and then it's just a fight.
Yeah.
But that has to be fixed too, or somebody backstage is like, all right, the crowd's getting bored with like these backflips and shit. Like,
Right.
you need to just start a fight. Like, you need to
just beat the fuck out of each other.
I mean, that was a lot of like, that was like the original MMA. Yeah, was wrestling. It's like
Yeah.
where it came from, and then I mean, wrestling catch wrestling was people fucking legit wrestling, but it got boring because people get really good, and people who are really good at fucking wrestling won't let each other. It's like watching.
Yeah.
Well, it's
collegiate
like if you're a
wrestling
really good
and
pitcher in baseball,
Yeah.
literally the best thing you can do is make nothing happen.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, so dudes who you're like, you're not gonna take me down, you're not gonna fucking twist my arm, you're not gonna like, and the other dude's like, you're not gonna do that to me either, and it gets fucking boring. So they had to start fixing it,
Yeah.
and then gradually add in punches and shit, and like it was sometimes real and sometimes.
I never thought of it like that. Yeah.
and then it just went
Yeah.
two different directions.
You get to like high enough levels of wrestling. It's like you would buy a point.
Yeah, because you'll have like,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
in fake wrestling,
man.
you'll have like CM Punk versus Brock Lesnar, and
Yeah.
CM Punk is
Doesn't make any
believably
sense.
like fighting this guy, but that would never happen.
Yeah.
No, he'd get
Hey, Megan, let me
steamrolled.
show you something.
Dude, fucking Joe Rogan recently just Oh man, so believable. Like, goddamn, like this art. Like, I don't know. You guys have any art in your bathroom?
I don't know.
Check out this fucking Lever
There's
2000, bro.
There's a mirror. There's
Yeah.
a mirror.
Yeah, I wonder what that looks like. I wonder what it smells like.
That was gross. He showed me his dick.
Smells like turd.
But
Did you flush?
Shit.
Did you flush?
Is that what
Did
you
you pull
should?
the handle back
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Did you wash
She
your
didn't
hands?
react loud enough.
but the
I'll investigate.
The handle gets stuck though. Did you like pull it up?
But Joe Rogan said
after she was
Brad,
already walking
I think he
out
said
trying to
Brad,
flush it,
he
and it
thinks
took a
Brad
second.
Pitt
Oh,
could
okay.
beat CM Punk in
But it's
MMA.
down now.
Might be able to, honestly.
I think he said
Did
Brad
you
Pitt.
shove it like did you?
Was CM Punk the
Oh, I
straight
made her
edge?
lift up the lid
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
I don't care about
He
the
was
lid.
on
Did you
Marin.
flush twice?
He was on Marin.
Or once.
He was,
Yeah, the poop's gone,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
But there's
You can flush once is fine. Use a lot of toilet paper sometimes and it goes down without
You're
clogging.
talking about
Don't worry.
CM Punk?
Yeah.
yeah.
We're talking a little
He's
bit fighting, wrestling,
He's
everything.
a pro wrestler, right? It
Was, no.
didn't he go into MMA?
He tried to. He got beat pretty bad.
Did he?
Yeah.
That's still
Who'd he end up
that's still
fighting?
ballsy.
Uh,
I mean, like the same.
Mickey Gall.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So they didn't even give him somebody.
Oh, it was like
oh, you
it was
have to
like
get
30
somebody in the
seconds.
middle.
Like it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like going from pro wrestling
I have
and then
Fight Pass. Can we watch
Well,
it?
unless you're a freak like Brock Lesnar, like it's I don't know.
Right.
You know. Like,
Yeah.
It's hard.
And CM Punk had no, like, Brock
He had
Lesnar
no-
was a wrestler.
Right,
So
yeah.
he had a basic sense of, like, how
Yeah.
to put somebody
CM
on the
Punk
ground.
never did anything
CM Punk
but
was
pro
like
wrestling.
an acrobatic.
He did nothing but pro wrestling, really.
Yeah.
Like.
well, and also before Brock Lesnar was like a pro wrestler, like he was an actual.
He was
he was actually a competitive.
He was like a state
He's an
fighter.
Olympian.
He was a national champion.
Which, but wrestling, right? Like he didn't do martial arts.
Yeah,
No, he's not the
But-
Olympian. I'm thinking of Kurt,
But that dude,
what's his name?
Kurt Angle,
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle was
Right.
the shit. Yeah.
who and that guy wasn't
Brock
he an actual
Lesnar was
wrestler?
like
Yeah, he's a
Michigan
gold medal
or something,
winner.
right? Or
Yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah, I don't know, something like that. Yeah.
But Brock Lesnar, like that dude, like he was somebody like even if he was just doing wrestling, he was such a fucking monster.
Yeah, that dude's.
You know
and,
what I
and,
just
and he
watched?
was lean
Yeah,
as
but-
fuck, so he could even be as big as he is and actually realistically fight a dude that looks much smaller than him but is still the same weight
Yeah.
Right.
because he was fucking
Yeah,
lean
this
as
dude is
hell.
Just fucking crazy.
You know, I just watched, now that you're watching, so, and this is also, like, current events. Like, everyone's talking about if Mayweather went to MMA, and people are like, if Mayweather went, it's like, we already fucking did that. James Toney fought Randy Couture, and it was fucking horrible. Like, it was embarrassing. Like, James Toney got taken down in 10 seconds,
Yeah.
and then Brock Lesnar
Yeah,
just-
if you have no type of grappling skills, I don't see how that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Dude,
There's no
watching
way.
that fight, like, I mean, yeah, Conor got worked, but the whole time I'm just like, boxing fucking sucks. Like, he just puts his elbow in his face and then turns his back, and then Conor, like,
Yeah.
and it's so frustrating. You're like,
But
yes,
did you see how
according to
easy
the rules
Conor
set,
got
he
his
is-
back?
Yeah,
Did you
Connor
see
would have
that?
taken him down so
He
fast.
kept-
Conor
he
was,
did a
like,
bunch of
showing
duck
up the whole
unders,
time, bro.
yeah.
If this was real, you'd be fucked.
Well, that's the thing though. Is like boxing, like it's boxing like looks similar to fighting, but it's nothing like fighting at
Yeah.
all.
It's a rule
Like,
set. It's
a
just like
weird
jujitsu.
thing.
Right.
If I tried to like do sport jujitsu, like they would punch me in the face. Like it would.
Right.
Like
It's almost
what
like a
I
not
do.
fixed wrestling, really. Like just
Yeah.
with punches. Like I don't know.
there's
Well, I
no-
mean, like it's the same as when you watch a bar fight between a dude that like wants to have a respectful fight, like a guy that can whoop ass, and then there's the guy that will like break a bottle in his face, stab him,
Me.
kick him in the balls,
yeah.
like whatever you want to do.
Me,
Like
yeah.
you wouldn't expect. Like it's not reasonable to say like, oh, but the guy that wants to have just like a normal person's fight is probably going to win. Like the dude that is willing to fucking do things that have like less rules and it's like fucking crazier, more
Well, and
spontaneous.
it's-
Like
in jiu-jitsu, a lot of people don't want to roll with white belts because they're unpredictable. We're like, if you have two brown belts rolling, like they operate within that. They've been doing it for so long that of course they're not going to do some weird ass. But like a lot of people go into grappling and they don't even understand how their body moves. And they're just, and they're
Yeah.
fucking like,
Yeah.
and it's difficult.
Probably kinda
yeah.
dangerous.
And so
Well-
if a trained fighter deals with somebody, and most of the time it's easy as fuck, especially, but I mean, you'd see, there's all sorts of videos of fighters like taking drunk dudes in bars or whatever, but yeah, it's definitely difficult to deal with somebody who fucking doesn't act like a fighter.
right,
Yeah.
right. Like if say when you're doing jujitsu, if you're sparring with somebody
Somebody
or
was grabbing my
whatever.
ears or fucking,
Well,
yeah, it'd be tougher.
But you
fish hooks
you
or-
can you can spot and be more confident in your reaction when you see good technique.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what I mean? Traditional technique. But if somebody's, but if you're going up against a guy that not only was confident, but also people are like, no, he can like be a worthy opponent for you, but he's doing completely untraditional behavior. Yeah. You're gonna be like confused. You're gonna be intimidated. Like
he still doesn't stand a chance, but it's way more difficult.
But he might.
Yeah.
Because
not in grappling. I wouldn't say in grappling it's pretty much 0% if you don't know anything about it and you never wrestled in high school or anything. But like boxing, you always have a puncher's chance.
No, anything.
Nobody is ever gonna choke me out if they never grapple.
So you're saying
ever.
So you're saying since you've been doing jujitsu, there wasn't one time where somebody complimented something you did and you responded with, I actually got lucky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so if that happens to you, then that can
jujitsu.
happen. But it happened in jujitsu.
Yeah, I was taking classes. If you've never taken a class, I'm
saying that even you you've had your lucky moments, even up against somebody that actually probably might be a fucking better fighter than you.
Yeah. Not before I took classes.
A little bit, but are you really not getting on some?
I'm just saying
I'm saying that with.
I thought we were talking about if you have a random dude in a bar.
I'm saying no. I thought you were saying with striking versus grappling. You're saying with grappling they don't have that surprise fighter's chance.
Sure.
And I was saying that you would.
Yeah.
Because there's been times where you've been doing grappling where you actually did get lucky, and that's what you told the person when they complimented you.
Man.
Yeah, I suppose if the person has any semblance, even if Floyd Mayweather has probably grappled a little bit, even though he's terrible compared to
But
yeah.
It gets over pretty quick.
He didn't try to sprawl. He didn't try to.
It's over pretty quick.
Well, I also don't know anything about fighting, so I'm being speculative.
I'm a casual. I don't know much about it.
He did some good stuff, and he's framing, and he had his feet on the hips, and he's trying to get his guard back. But Mickey Gall is just fucking light years ahead of him.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
But also, like the pro wrestler going to MMA should lose, and that's respectable.
Yeah.
In the same way the MMA fighter goes to boxing and he lost, and that's still respectable.
Yeah.
I mean, he fought one of the greatest boxers of all time.
Yeah.
And
he did okay.
Yeah.
I definitely think
first couple rounds
Conor
Yeah, he
McGregor
didn't do
had
bad.
more
Yeah.
experience
The
in
thing
that
is
field
that
than
his
CM
condition-
Punk.
The first couple rounds, I was like, oh shit.
Well, and
The thing
also
is, even Mayweather said that he was like, I was surprised by it, and I couldn't just finish him fast. But Conor wasn't conditioned for like that entire match.
Yeah.
Oh, Mayweather, like,
He looked dead by the 10th round. Yeah.
super.
Fourth quarter.
And he would've
He ran
lost either
tactics
way.
on him. Like, the first three rounds,
he could've-
everyone's like, oh, Conor, yeah, but fucking Floyd Mayweather probably threw 10 punches in the first 3 rounds. Like,
Yeah,
it was
he
totally
did-
tactical.
Yeah,
he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Like
Faux
professionalism
Oh,
and
man.
everything.
And
he
Well,
did.
that's
he
the
would just
thing.
walk him down and
completely
just
shows.
take hits on his gloves
McGregor
for a
got-
whole round.
Well,
McGregor
he
got
did
beat
it
on
next
some simple shit, which was just getting worn out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just like who would have thought, like, of all the hype and all the training, like that's
would just get
that's what
tired.
he was able to do to him
This guy's
and fight. Like,
video
well, it's
game
just like he should have been prepared to get worn out.
Yeah.
Oh,
But McGregor had, like, his career exists in a fucking, like, a heavy action scenario. In the same way, like, us, like,
We only do
say
3 to
like
5
we do
rounds in
comedy,
UFC.
we expect a reaction like this and this often.
Yeah.
So, like, if we did public speaking, even if our job wasn't supposed to get laughs, they were like, no, just go and read from the card.
Yeah.
We would read from that card, and we would start thinking that we need to start saying something funny.
You'd have a
Yeah.
certain
Because we've been on
muscle
stage
memory,
so many
yeah.
times wanting something funny.
I like
So McGregor, he's used to this, like, immediate response form of fighting. Mayweather knows that, no, this is like a seminar. This is like spoken word. You can wait it out and make it fucking boring, and people are still waiting to see if they win their money.
Well, also,
Like-
there's just math to it where it's fucking.
But McGregor's not as
three-round
patient.
fight, a 3-round
Three-
fight, 5 minutes, 15-minute fight. I mean, a fucking 12-round fight with 3 minutes around. It's just way fucking longer.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's way more anaerobic activity in MMA than boxing.
Yeah.
Not to say, but it's definitely more.
But you can create more gaps in the
Yeah.
MMA fight where you can get a little bit of your breath.
Yeah, it seemed like those rounds in the boxing match were just like boom right after,
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah, they couldn't run away, neither of them really.
No, I mean the ring's small.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like the octagon is a lot bigger than a boxing ring.
But
Yeah.
the rules suck. Like, it was just so frustrating, to watch like Mayweather just duck his head and tuck his head by his belt, and then just grab around his hip, and then they just break it up, or just turn his back. Like, you just turn your back, and the ref is like, no, you can't fight when you're turned around. Just let him get fucked up while he turns his back.
Didn't the referee?
But that's boxing. Mayweather knew he was boxing.
Yeah.
Didn't the referee say some?
He played to the rules.
Didn't the referee say some crazy shit before the fights? I don't want to say like gay wrestling or something.
The ref gave Connor like a lecture. He's like,
did you guys watch the Aussie man commentary? He starts. You're familiar with it though. The guy with the Australian guy who fucking commentates all these videos.
Yeah, he'll
He's
just.
like, the Sheilas are out today.
yeah.
And he had fucking McGregor does a hammer fist to the back of his head, and he's like, and the referee says, "Don't be a cunt," or "Don't." I already told you guys, stop being cunts.
That's great.
Yeah, it was a good. I thought he was dying, the Aussie guy. Like, I would watch his videos, and like, this isn't as funny as the last one, but like that one.
He thought he was dying.
Not dying literally, but like, when you start releasing videos, nobody can like do quality content all the time, right? It takes a real talented person. But that one,
maybe somebody like you, if you just believed in yourself, like Aussie Man does.
But that video was really funny. I think Aussie Man is back.
You're really funny. You just need to quit being a little bitch about yourself.
I don't think
Do an event on
You are.
I think. See, you're like, have confidence. David is like, make a Facebook event for your open mic.
Collective criticism.
You want to be honest? Listen to me, because if you listen to me, you'll make that fucking Facebook event.
But I'm really looking to like up my pun game. So I'm thinking about like, it starts with the Facebook events. Next thing you know, I'm into wordplay. Like I'm joining an improv group. Like I'm thinking.
All right. Well, I want to stop you there, and I want to.
I'd kill to see you in an improv group.
Dude, there's a group.
So you know,
there's a group
like,
on Wednesdays. I almost went yesterday, and I went once.
I would
I just haven't been back yet.
Dude,
it's interesting. It's a different game.
It is a different game.
If the improv group was like way into it and then had no idea like who they were going to work with, and then just watch them sweat the fact that like Tim isn't a yes and kind of guy.
Dude, I was like writing I like. It's everybody like, in a circle, and we would do these, and so I would have my like lines ready in my head. I wasn't doing improv. It was really frustrating because I was writing jokes on the way to like, all right, this is my scene, and then I would get there and I would just tell jokes, and it was very hard to like put that away because I could see other people like reacting and doing very well. Just like,
what group are you meeting with on Wednesdays?
they're called, I think they're just called I Don't Know.
Is it the one
and
at the?
It's at Watermark.
Watermark, yeah.
Yeah, every Wednesday at
Who
6.
does that? There's
I've heard
another
about
person
that.
we have worked with.
Dan's kid did it for a minute.
Dan's the kid.
They like invited him to do the shows and shit.
I worked with the
No,
dude
it was
that
maybe
did it for
Brian
a second.
Phillips does that.
Who is Brian Phillips?
Brian,
Dan's,
first name Brian, last name
David.
Phillips. That's who he is.
Remember that
Dan's
dude we
friend.
saw on the
We
bridge
worked
that
with him
thing we went
on.
to?
He has like long hair, kind
With
of
the
glasses.
bicycle.
Yeah.
He wrote the
Yeah.
Batman.
Funny,
Yeah.
not funny.
Watermark.
Skinny, not fat.
He was on
But
the,
fat, but not
the
skinny.
Down to the Wire with us.
He's white.
Oh yeah, no, I know Brian.
But not that white.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I know Brian. Yeah. God damn it, I didn't know his last name. You should have just said
Sounds
Brian.
I just said,
Should've
yeah.
said-
It's cool. He doesn't have
You
Facebook.
should, yeah, you should have said Brian with the Pink Floyd shirt.
Send him a link.
Brian.
Brian felt Brian from our high school Brian.
Should have said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
But like,
he has
did
another
that at
shirt.
Watermark.
No,
I'm
I'm
pretty sure.
kidding.
Him and
I
Dan
think
does
that's it,
it.
doesn't
Dan's
it?
done the Watermark one.
Did I?
too.
Yeah, he has one other shirt.
Me and Brian, yeah.
Is it a Tool shirt?
What did you guys
Is
go
it
to
a
high
Tool
school?
shirt?
We went to
He's
Goddard.
got a ton of bands.
Yeah,
shirts,
but it's a bootleg Tool shirt, so it's Toul.
Oh,
Towel.
Yeah.
Tool.
Tool.
Tool. Tool. That's funny.
I'm waiting for that trend to happen, like
You guys not just
bootleg
leave
band
the
shirts
notes in
to where
there?
they're misspelled.
Like
why
the
is-
4-stripe Adidas.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, like why has that not been a thing yet?
Like Green Day with 2 eyes.
Well, like a fucking Leonard Skinner shirt, but it's spelled wrong. Bon Jovi shirt, but it's spelled wrong.
I guess it's like because like Adidas made a ton of money, so it was fun to rip them off. But like,
Yes, it did, man. He just
Yeah,
killed
it's ripped
everybody,
out.
man.
Well, the thing is, we can't count on bands to do it because bands want to promote themselves. They don't want to invest on mistaking the name.
All
That's
bands
for
would.
us who don't care
I
about
feel
them
like
and
we
their
would do
family.
Yeah. Fuck.
It'd be weird.
Yeah,
you know,
I want to make like bootleg band shirts.
Do it.
but like just different enough to where they can't sue for copyright.
Well, you can do. There's like a parody law, like when Nathan Fielder did Dumb Starbucks.
Dumb Starbucks.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
The exact same logo, just Dumb Starbucks.
Well, and that's the thing is that like most of the time, the worst that could happen is you get a cease and desist, and then you can just stop, and there's no consequences.
Yeah, you won't get sued or anything.
Like as litigious as society is, like as easy as it is to like get sued, like you usually will get like an option to like back out.
Litigious.
Yeah.
I like that word.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Like
it is what it means. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Spot on, man. I was just
Good.
congratulating you on your
I did it with confidence.
You hit it right on the money.
Like that's why I like hanging out with Chris. Because with Chris, I can just pretend to be as smart as I think I am, and I can just openly be like, "Was that right?" And then he'll just tell me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Chris is hard. Sometimes he'll write something. I'm just like, oh man, I don't know if I can.
Right.
My brain can't handle this right
I can
now.
go a paragraph in.
Yeah, just one paragraph.
Yeah. I'm like, no.
I'll just tell him, I was like, dude, that was real wordy. And he's like, well, it was text.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different.
Are you talking about Meister?
No. My friend.
Vincent.
Yeah, you know Chris. Yeah.
Chris built sets for
That one guy.
Yeah.
Chris does what I used to do, that software shit.
Porn?
Maybe.
Did you say softcore?
I had a friend who had a job. He worked for porn websites.
Who?
Oh,
a friend.
Dildo Factory?
He who shall not be named.
Yeah,
He's
I
talking
probably
about
shouldn't.
himself.
Yeah, that's fine. I was.
But no, but he helped like build porn websites and shit like that. That was like where his contracts would
That's where all the money is.
Yeah, I don't know. It was neat. And like I asked him about it, I was like, is it awesome? And he was like, not really. Like you see a lot of shit that you don't like want to see, and then also like when you first start, it makes you want to like just like jerk off all the time, and then you won't get any work done. and he's like so like you have to fight it. Like you have to learn to like not be interested in porn. He was like, and then from that, I'm not into porn at all.
I wonder if the Pornhub
he was like, so I don't have.
He just sensitized himself to porn.
Right, like so he doesn't have that kind of like backup plan, like escape.
I wonder if the high ups at Pornhub, like, or any of those sites, are like, yeah, they're just sick of fucking porn. Like,
well, like, have you seen on the Eric Andre show where they have
is that
Asa Akira on?
Oh, I'm good on that.
They have the porn star Asa Akira on Eric Andre's show.
Yeah.
And Hannibal Buress asked her, he's like, don't you think there's enough porn?
Yeah.
And she's like, no. He's like, I think there's plenty.
Yeah, he's like, if they just stop today, then nobody.
Yeah, like there's enough.
Yeah.
And she's like disagreeing, like.
That's how I feel about entertainment in general. Like.
Right. Yeah, these TV shows, they need to like stop making TV shows for like a year so I can like get half catch up.
I understand thinking that, like I agreed with him when he asked the question about porn, but the truth is like no, like we still need new porn. Like and so yeah, like we still need new stand-up comedy.
There's jobs on the line.
But you get like in porn sometimes I'm like, you know, like I have seen a fraction decimal 0.000% of the porn that exists in the world.
Yeah.
As much as you think you've seen, you've still like not like even hit the tip of the iceberg as far as porn.
Do you like pickles?
So like I feel like
what
we
percentage
could
of
take
pickles did you eat,
actresses.
Megan?
I'm just saying, I don't know that we need new porn. You could just take people and have them redo an old porn that I've never seen before. We just keep recreating, and then eventually we'll all have seen, but we'll all be dead by that.
But
dude, great grandbabies.
But we just recently had a huge breakthrough. We recently just had a huge breakthrough in type. No, not even that. We're not even there yet.
Yeah, we are.
No, once
Daniel
everybody's
talks about like
no.
VR porn right now.
He is VR porn.
Right, but we don't. But we don't all have it just with our cell phone plan.
Soon.
Right, soon, but we're not there yet.
Okay,
so
well,
anyway, let's back up to now.
You talking about cell phone breakthrough? Is that what you like? We all watch.
No, I was just saying. I'm talking video quality, affordable video quality.
4K.
Look at a video from 2004.
By the time
Look at a video
listens to
today.
this, though, we might have it.
fucking beautiful.
Mwah.
Porn filmed within like the last year
He
and a
just said
half.
that, like,
It's like watching cheese melt. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, he did that like he just ate a
Look.
fucking,
Asshole explosion.
And then watch the one from
like a
2004.
sweet potato ravioli.
Those
like,
GoPros, man.
You start to realize,
Yeah.
I don't think
That
any
GoPro.
person has that skin color.
You ever
Like,
thought about the girl who has to fuck a dude who's just got cameras strapped to him? Like he's got a fucking GoPro on his face.
The point of view.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's just like that'd be distracting, a little bit.
well, no,